Welcome to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon Moore. That's my guy, Charles Jackson. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right, man. Just got my Luka jersey in, big dog. Just got a Luka jersey in. Had to pop it for the pod.
Luka, man. He on the other side of the world, man. He in California now.
That's all right.
I'm gonna give you mine though. Like I said, you saw that they had all them t-shirts out for Luka, man. They had all them t-shirts sitting out for anybody. I'm like, bruh, like they did all this for Luka Doncic, and that just shows how good this guy is. How
Yeah.
global, just how really good he is. That they switched up like the games and stuff. They aired the game last Saturday with the Pacers and the Lakers because they thought he was gonna play. Then they put it on ABC, I think, on Monday. Like, bro, they doing all this for Luka.
Cause he that guy. When you get a guy like that, especially in Los Angeles, they're gonna roll out the red carpet for him. So
On me. On me. But honestly, though, the Eagles won, baby. I've been telling y'all we was gonna win the Super Bowl. Nobody don't want to listen to me. I don't care what nobody tell me. Jalen Hurts top 5. He top 5. I don't care. He ain't number 1. He ain't number 2, number 3, number 4. But he number 5. I'm gonna tell y'all that now.
no one would have ever thought Patrick Mahomes would have had 0 points at halftime. Granted, he didn't have his best receiver, so but still,
No,
that's
we
crazy.
not doing that. No, we not doing
Nah,
that.
they still went out there and played. I'm
No,
not. I ain't giving them no excuses. They still should have scored.
but we
You
can't
got
say he
Patrick
didn't have
Mahomes.
his best receiver when you got Travis Kelce, GOAT tight end, Xavier Worthy,
Nah, he
DeAndre
washed, bro.
Hopkins.
Travis Kelce washed, bro.
Ain't nobody was saying that all the time. They only saying that because he played bad. I ain't hear that. I ain't hear that
He
all
been,
year.
bro. This whole year, he's been bad.
But
He not the
telling me he
same.
was washed. People weren't telling me he was washed though. Our defense was great.
Nah, y'all defense did. Yeah, y'all defense played really
Defense
good.
was great.
Played really
And
good.
Jalen Hurts got to
Really
show
good.
people I can throw the ball. I just don't really have to. And this is the second Super Bowl when he's going up against Patrick Mahomes when he's outplayed him. You can't tell me. He's the only guy in this group of quarterbacks that has beaten him. I'm not talking about Tom Brady. Joe Burrow is the only one. Now it's Jalen Hurts. Those are the only two in this group of quarterbacks that have beaten Patrick Mahomes in the big games. Bro, that's my GOAT, man. That's my GOAT, man. I'm telling y'all, man. That's my GOAT. My glorious king. That's my glorious king right there.
You glazing that. You glazing.
Nah. He
You
cold,
glazing.
bro. Smitty with a touchdown. AJ Brown with a touchdown. Cooper DeJean for Black History Month. I'm inviting you to the barbecue, brother. With a pick 6. Zach Bond with a pick. Patrick Mahomes looked trash. Belt to ass.
He did. That was the worst game they played all season.
Man, that was the worst game he's played ever. Like, that was the worst game I've seen Patrick Mahomes play in my entire life. Belt the ass. Belt the ass. Come on now. We had the best team all year, but you know, people want to say, I'm going to pick the Patriots because, you know, they got Patrick Mahomes, but we had the better team all year. We just had the better team. All year, we had the best team. And we showed it in the Super Bowl, but congratulations to my Eagles. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. But let's get started on these Week 16 NBA Power Rankings. I started last week. Charles, you could go this week.
At 10, for the first time ever, I got the Brooklyn Nets. At 9, I got the Sacramento Kings. At 8, I got the Detroit Pistons. At 7, I got the Houston Rockets. At 6, I got the Knicks. At 5, I got the Lakers. 4, the Celtics. 3, the Nuggets. 2, the Cavs, and 1, OKC.
Wait, where did you have the Celtics? Real quick.
4.
Celtics 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So at number 10, I got the Los Angeles Clippers. At number 9, I got the Detroit Pistons. At number 8, I got the Houston Rockets. At number 7, I got the New York Knicks. At number 6, I got the Los Angeles Lakers. At number 5, I got the Memphis Grizzlies. At number 4, I got the Denver Nuggets. At number 3, I got the Cleveland Cavaliers. At number 2, I got the Boston Celtics. And at number 1, I got the OKC Thunder. Explain to me why the Brooklyn Nets making their power rankings debut.
Hey man, the Brooklyn Nets, bro. The Brooklyn Nets, they 3-0 this week, man. They beat them. I think they're like on a 5-game win streak, ain't they?
I thought it was 3. I'll check real quick though.
But regardless, they 3-0 on the week. They 3-0 on the week, man.
The Brooklyn Nets. No, they're on
They play really
three
good.
game win
They
streak.
play really good this week. Show them boys some love.
I'm not gonna lie though. Well, it depends on how you consider the competition they face. The Sixers, even though I think we probably thought the Sixers should have beaten them, but
They should.
I didn't know. Well, honestly, Joel wasn't there because of back-to-back. I didn't know Tyrese Maxey wasn't going to play. And Paul George had a stinker. And they did beat the 76ers. You beat the Hornets, it's like, it's the Hornets. Like,
they beat the Heat. They blocked the Heat.
The Heat are mid. Like, I don't know, like, what are the Heat? They're mid.
I mean, they still in play.
Like, if you want to say that's a good game, that's a good win, I guess, but it's the Heat. Like, they're mid. I mean, I get it. I understand. But the thing is, the Nets should not be on the 3-game winning streak. They shouldn't be because we need to lose.
You ain't got the Kings in your power rankings?
Honestly, it was really between the Kings or the Clippers. I feel like you can pick your poison really between the Kings have been playing really decent lately. I think DeMar has played better with the apps with De'Aaron Fox hasn't been there. Zach LaVine, he's only how many games he's played now? What, probably like 3, I think. So
yeah, like 3 or 4.
Yeah, he's only played 3 or 4 games, so he's just getting there. So we got to see how he can mesh with, say, Malik Monk and Sabonis. He's already played with DeRozan, so we move on with that. But the Kings have been playing good, and the Clippers, I think they've been playing, some good ball too. So honestly, I feel like pick your poison. I really wouldn't have a problem for the Kings to be there. You could have made an argument. Well, really,
and
before
with Ben
last
Simmons,
night.
Since Ben Simmons signed that, what you think Ben Simmons gonna do? I wonder how they're gonna make it work because I know they're gonna use him in a small ball lineup for sure.
I think for Ben Simmons, honestly, use him as a defender. I agree with you. Use him as a small ball, and honestly, they could. It would depending on how they do it. He could potentially play some center minutes because I don't really think they have a legit backup big man. And Ben Simmons is 6'10", so you could honestly put Ben Simmons at center in moments, but honestly, and also be maybe a backup point guard because they really don't have another point guard, honestly, outside of James Harden. Chris Dunn, he's not really a point guard, so I really don't count him. But handling the ball, playing defense, I think that's what they're asking him to do, honestly. So
I wonder how him and James gonna pair because if they put him in that small ball 5, that James loves pick and roll, and Ben Simmons is a perfect pick and roll guy. The only thing is he gonna score when he's rolling to the basket? That's the only thing. But I'm intrigued though. I'm intrigued because defensively they can be really good with him at the 5. And then they can be really good offensively if he just decides to shoot.
Because
Hopefully Ty can unlock the old Ben Simmons.
My bad. Because I'm looking at the bench. Obviously, you got they started Chris Dunn. They started Chris Dunn today. Yesterday. My bad. Yesterday. So Nicholas Batum, Derrick Jones Jr., Bogdanovich, Amir Coffey. They really don't have like another big guy. And honestly, he's probably the biggest guy on the team outside of Zubats. So they really kind of not really lack size, I guess, but just another. Well, yeah, I can't say that. They kind of do lack size. I mean, everybody else is kind of like 6'5", 6'4", 6'5". Kawhi's probably 6'7", 6'7", probably. So they really kind of lack size in that department. So, I thought it was a good move What would you would have
Yeah,
thought if he would have went to Cleveland though? Because
I
that was his
don't
other
see how
team he
that
was
would have.
looking at.
Only way I see that working in Cleveland is if he playing with the bench mob. I don't see
Mm-hmm.
him getting no tick with the starters at all. He would have been He would have been great for that bench. I think he would have ran that bench very well. But I like the fit better with the Clippers. I definitely like the fit better with the Clippers.
Yeah, man. The Rockets, man. You know what? I went back and looked at. I think it was probably when last week, maybe like Saturday or Sunday. I went back because I always go back and look at that short I made of the Rockets, being the fourth seed, and you was laughing hysterically. It wasn't no fake laugh. Like it was. I'm like, this man really laughed at me when I was saying that, and now they not four no more. Like, what are we doing? They not four. And honestly, is there a chance the Rockets could move to the play?
Nah,
Is there a chance?
nah. I don't think they're gonna drop to the player. I don't think they're gonna drop that low. Um, I'm surprised that they that they lost to the Mavericks though. That's
Hey,
what surprised me.
I mean, AD not homecoming, but AD debut game, come out with energy.
Yeah, he went crazy.
And we'll get more into that, but I'm not shocked because they was kind of blowing them out, and I think the Rockets came back, but then the Mavericks pulled away and got the W. But I mean, they've been losing to a lot of teams they haven't supposed to lose to, man. They're 4-6 in their last 10. Like, you beat the Suns. The Suns are like, well, whatever. The Raptors,
Man,
the
the
Raptors,
Suns
you're
they need
supposed to
help.
be the Suns are bad, bro. You lose to the Mavericks, you lose to the Timberwolves, then you lose to the Nets twice. Those are bad losses. Like, lose to the Nets twice is bad. The Knicks, that's a good game, so it is what it is. But lose to the Nets twice is just that's a heartbreaker, and
It's crazy. I
especially
don't even have the Grizzlies. I'm off. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, and especially with the Lakers basically right on your tail to potentially get fourth seed, then they could potentially face in the playoffs in the first round.
Hmm.
That's home court advantage right there.
No, I was just gonna say I don't even have. Even though the Grizzlies are number 2 in the West, I don't even have them in my power rankings.
Wow. Okay. That was
I
a team I was thinking of. I was like, he's missing a team. He's missing a
yeah,
team.
I mean they won in. I mean they won in 2 on a week. They lost to the Clippers and the Thunder, and they beat the Suns. I just went with teams that I mean I could have put them in probably what the Rockets were, but I went with teams that had winning records this week. Teams that actually played some good basketball this week. That's why the Nets in there. Because I could have put the Clippers there too. But I was like, nah, I'm gonna show love to the Nets.
Um, I did have the Grizzlies. I had them at 4, but I switched them with the Nuggets. Nuggets on the 8 game winning streak. And
Yeah,
look at them
that
now,
boy
man.
Jamal Murray.
No, he went crazy yesterday. He
He
had
stepped it up.
55 points against Blazers. Had a hospital yesterday, but it's 55 is 55. Like, so I'm not gonna take away from the 55. But the Nuggets, man, they on the 8 game win. I think, yeah, they on the 8 game winning streak. They third in the West. I'm telling you now. I still think Jokic is gonna win, but if he don't win, it is what it is. But I'm telling you, if Jokic averages like a 30-point triple double and they third in the West, them voters gonna be looking like, But OKC is still number 1, honestly, because they're 44-9. Like, bro, they're gonna
Yeah.
probably win almost 60 games.
No, I think that y'all gonna hit that 60 mark. My Pistons. My Pistons 4-0 a week. And they one game. I think they like 1 or 2 games out of fourth place.
I'm looking at it right now. They're the 6th seed. They are 2.5. No, 2 games. 2 games out of 4. 2 games out of
Yeah,
4,
see?
and a game a 5th. If I'm the Pistons, because honestly, unless the Magic get it together, like, I have their stuff down. It's nasty, but unless the Magic like get it together, the Pistons honestly might stay at number 6 And if I'm the Pistons, obviously, you don't care who you play against, but I'm trying to get that 5th seed so I can face potentially Indiana in the
Yeah,
first
they could beat
round.
Indiana. They could beat Indiana.
I'm trying to avoid New York.
And it's crazy because they don't have Ivy. Ivy should be coming back soon, at sometime at the All-Star break. Um, and then just imagine if they would have won. In the beginning of the season, they had a lot of close games that they lost. Just imagine if they would have won some of them games. They would easily be 4th right now, or maybe even 3rd, because they lost a lot of close games to start the season.
No, for real though, for real. Well, yeah, get the Pistons. They're on a 4-game winning streak, even though, bro, smacking the
They
Bulls
play some
twice,
butt
man.
teams. Yeah,
Smacking
they
the
play
Bulls
some butt
twice. That's
teams.
free W coupons, bro.
Yeah,
That's
them and the net. Well, the Nets should be a free W coupon.
bro. They beat they was about 40 at halftime on the Bulls. They only scored like 30 some points, bro. That's bad. That's terrible.
Yeah.
So
Cooper Flag is not gonna save the Bulls. It'll be the same thing with him.
hey, he might though. He might though. Cooper Flag might save the Bulls, low key. But my Lakers, man. I feel like yesterday was a letdown game, man. They just didn't care. They smacked the Jazz at home, and then they got smacked by the Jazz on the road.
Luka
And
was
they
in
would have
foul trouble.
who?
Luka, he was in foul trouble. He had 5 fouls.
I mean, Luka is literally just coming back off a calf injury. He's been out for a month and a half. I'm not expecting him to drop 25 and 8. I'm not expecting that, especially he's on a minutes restriction. I'm not expecting that. So he's not gonna play up to his standards. But they need a big, bro. It's bad. They need a
Yeah.
big. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Alex
And
Len
then
sucks, bro. He
Jackson
sucks.
Jackson Hayes only played like 7 minutes. He got hurt.
He got hurt. He got hurt, bro.
What he hurt?
I think he got smacked in the face.
Mm.
We need a tall guy. We just need somebody tall. Like I said, you've always said this, and I really don't care, but I just feel like it just won't happen for some apparent reason. They do need to go get the white, bro. They do, but for some reason they ain't gonna go get him. They not gonna do it. It's not like the
Bro,
white out of shape or nothing, but they
no, he's
just
not.
won't
He's
go
still
get
in
him.
shape.
They just
He's
won't
still
go
in
get
shape.
him. Bro, all
Yeah,
the
they
white
do
need to
need.
do is block shots and rebound. That's all he got to do.
I mean, they did. The NBA. Well, I think the Hornets put in a dispute for that trade. I don't think it's gonna get reversed, to be honest with you.
We'll
But
get more. We gonna get more into that later. But unless you don't got anything else for these power rankings, man,
no.
let's move on to that's it for our NBA our week 16 NBA power rankings. Let's get to our NBA takeaways of the week. I'll start. Man. Let's start with Devin Booker. Actually, let's start with Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, 30,000 point club against the Grizzlies, man. I'm watching the game. I'm like, bro, he's really good. Like, I feel like we take Kevin Durant for granted, bro. Like, I really think we take him for granted. And I kind of hate how when we always think of like, I guess you want to say the faces of the league because they always bring out LeBron, Curry, and then for some reason they don't bring out Kevin Durant. I always think he is like still up there with LeBron and Curry. He's not like them, but I feel like he should be next to them when it comes to the face of the league. And Kevin Durant, man, he's one of the greatest scorers ever. If you got him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever, he the top 5 for me at least. He definitely in top 5. And I just feel like we just take him for granted, man. But congratulations, Kevin Durant, on reaching 30,000 points. Only 8 players have reached that ever. There's been thousands of NBA players in the NBA, and only 8 have done it.
Yeah, bro. Kevin Durant is the easiest. He make it look so easy when he score. You know what I mean? And then he's so unique with being 7 foot with long arms and got a handle, bro. I'm surprised he hasn't reached 30K quicker than this. If we
But
being honest.
he did get hurt. Remember that?
Yeah,
Remember
and
he
then
did miss that 1 year. He's been hurt, kinda. But I understand what you're saying, though.
But we ain't never really seen like no big scoring outputs from KD. Like I don't even know what his career high is. Is his career high even like 50? It gotta be
It
like
has to be
50 or like
50. It's
55 or something,
50.
or like 55 or something like that.
It's most
But
probably. It's
I
definitely
would have thought
50.
I would have thought KD would have dropped 60, 70 points, you know what I mean, in the league before, and he never has. That's the one thing I'm shocked by. I could low key see KD going to go get 100, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because he can
55
shoot. If he
points.
get
That's the
55,
most
yeah, I
points.
know like either 50 or 55, one of them. But like, just think about, it, bro. He can get to the line whenever he want. He can shoot. I'm I ain't gonna lie. I at least would have tried to break Kobe 81 if I was KD.
It's hard, man. As of right now on February 13th, do I think somebody can break 81?
Yes, I do. I think Ant can go get it.
You think Ant?
Yeah, I think Ant can go get it. Um,
I think Luka could
who
do
else?
it.
Yeah,
I
Luca.
think I think
I
Luka
think
could
Luca
do
could
it.
go get it. Um,
He was what didn't he drop? Well, he had a 70. When didn't he drop 70? What was that game against the Hawks last year? He had I think he had 70. I think he had 70 points. So it's a chance. He could. I think
73. He had 73 against the
yeah.
Hawks.
Okay, yeah. Like that's the closest. That's the closest. And that was just last
Donovan
year.
Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell.
And he gotta be hot. Like he gotta be hot. There's a chance though.
Yeah, because he scored 71.
Yeah, I remember. What was that game? Was it against the Blazers? Am I tripping? Was it against the Blazers?
Now the Bulls. Against the fucking Bulls.
It was the Bulls. Who went off against the
Yes.
Blazers? Somebody. Or was that the game he dropped 60? I think it was when he dropped
He dropped 60.
60. Okay, that's the game I'm thinking of. Because I'm like, when did he drop 70 against the? Oh no, it was that game. He went super crazy. I remember that game. It is kind of no, it's not crazy that it's against the Bulls. It's the Bulls, bro.
It's the Bulls.
It's the Bulls. It's the Bulls.
Look, we gotta talk about Paul George stinker, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm done making excuses for him. I'm done trying to be on his side because every time I'm on his side, he come out the next game and do some shit like this. Bro, you played 37 minutes. You only shot the ball 7 times. And then on top of that, you only hit one shot. You went 1 for 7, 0 from 5 from 3 in 37 minutes, bro. Justin Edwards had more points than you, and he a rookie. No Embiid, no Maxey. Kelly Oubre dropped like 30.
Yeah.
You telling me you couldn't even give me points? Like, come on, dog. What we doing, dog? What is we doing, dog?
Apparently, he said he has like a tendon, something with his pinky and his tendon. But this comes back to my point when we was talking in
In
the
which hand?
summertime. I don't know which hand.
Is it his shooting hand?
It probably is. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. But it don't matter though. But it's like if you have this tendon, shut it down. Then shut it down. Like because if you out there, we don't care if you got a messed up pinky. You out there hooping. We ain't looking like man. He missed that shot because his pinky messed
Bro,
up. Oh, he missed
bro,
that
I
dunk
can't
because his
even
pinky messed up.
tell. I can't even tell because if your pinky is as messed up as you saying it is, you wouldn't be able to catch the ball. You wouldn't be able to shoot the ball. You wouldn't be able to dribble the ball like he's dribbling it. So it's like, bro, I'm not trying to hit it. I'm not trying to hit it at all. That's an excuse for why you playing bad. Now in this situation, I'm on your side. When you be talking about players, it don't matter if you're injured or not. Go out there and play. Because this injury that he's saying, I don't think it's well. Granted, I'm not in his body, but you, like you said, you out there playing and doing all this. That doesn't matter.
Bro, he's like Paul George is probably still one of my favorite players, but I can really say he's been playing bad. And like you said, I really can't make an excuse for you, brother. You just suck right now. You really suck right
Yeah,
now. Like you really look terrible. Like I don't know. They talking about. I think it was Brian Windhorst. They said that the Sixers probably have two of the worst 5 contracts in the NBA. And it's looking like a Joel Embiid because he out all the time and Paul George. Like, bro, Paul George is out here playing really, really bad. You saw that? Did you see that post?
He was like a role player.
Did you see that post when they say he has more uploads than field goals made?
Yeah. I seen it.
Brother. Brother. Come on, man. Come on, brother.
But
He do be on that
playing
pod.
butt right now.
He do be on that podcast more though. Let me see
Let's
if I can
see.
find.
I want to see him go on the pod and talk about how bad he's been playing. Address that.
Let me see.
Bro, my thing is, if it's no Joel and no Maxey, bro, he should at least win for 30. He should deal with Kelly Oubre did.
Bro, you can't even give me.
And then
10.
he's been battling with that. He's been battling with that pinky for like a couple of games now.
No, it's been longer than a couple of games. He been dealing with that for a minute. Like the pinky has been messed up for a minute though. But the fact is, you're going out there playing.
Games. And then he's had a couple of explosion games since then.
It's his left pinky, left.
Bro, so it's not even your shooting hand. Come on now, dog. If it was his shooting hand, I would understand.
It's an extensor tendon injury in his left pinky finger. He says it's tough. The pain pretty much went down, but little things like ball handling, catching it, going left at moments. Like there's a couple of plays tonight where it bobbled a bit because I got it essentially play like this all game. So it's frustrating, but it is what it is.
And you know what's crazy? They still in contention for the play-in. That's the crazy part.
The Bulls are so bad they can still get it, and I think honestly, that's why they still like playing legit for real because they can make the plan. But the thing is, they're going to lose though. It's still gonna be another first round exit because you're either gonna have to face Cleveland or Boston. Me personally, if I had to choose, I would take Cleveland.
I was gonna say who'd you rather take?
I'd take Cleveland. I would take Cleveland.
Them versus Cleveland. I mean, I can see it go at 6 games only because of Joel. I think Joel can get them 2 games. Now, if it can go 7, it depends on. It depends on whatchamacallit. It depends on Paul George.
I need a good game, bro. I need multiple good games.
Yeah.
Like, you can't give me 2, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, come on, bro. 1 for 7. So you're telling me you only attempted 7 shots. You are literally the best player at this moment. And you only attempted 7 shots? Nah, bro. Nah.
Against the Nets, though. We going against a team who fighting for the number 1 pick, and you only scored 2 points. What defender on that team do they have that can legit stop Paul George? Nobody. And you telling me you can't get 10 points against them, bro? They're the weakest team in the NBA.
No, it's the Wizards. It's the Wizards.
Man, I choose the Wizards over them. At least the Wizards got Jordan Poole, Alex Sarr, Koulibaly.
Yeah, and they still
Carrington.
You named a lot of decent players, and they still out here losing.
Yeah, against the Nets, though, they gonna look like the number 1 team.
Yeah, Paul George, you are playing terrible. Let's talk about. Let me see. Jason Tatum 40 ball against the Knicks. Brother. He said, man. He said, I'm one of the top 5, top 10 best players in the NBA, man. He started out the game, bro. He got the tip ball. Bro, he dunked right on Anunoby head, bro. Off the tip ball. Bro, when Jason Tatum has it going on, when he's able to get to the rack, because I think you said it multiple times, this is what we want to see from Jason Tatum instead of doing step back threes and shit. If you can just get to the rack,
get to the hole, bro.
Easily, you can do whatever you want.
Whatever he wants. He literally cannot be stopped, bro. If he wants to drive downhill, he cannot be stopped.
I mean, So
And then
far,
he gonna get the foul
go ahead.
calls. My
Yeah,
bad.
he's gonna get the. No, I was just gonna say that so far. I was just saying so far they have beaten the Knicks. Like they have basically clearly been beating them. If they was in the playoffs, can the Knicks? Is it a 6-game series or is Boston just gentleman sweep?
No, I wouldn't say. I give them 6. I give the Knicks 6. I ain't gonna disrespect the Knicks like that. Even though their defense is terrible, I give them 6.
Lamar Lewis, salute. Also, we could talk about Cat. Cat the last 2 games been going crazy, bro. Have you seen Cat?
Yeah, 44 and 10.
Didn't he have 40 twice? Yeah, he had back-to-back 40-point games against the Pacers and the Hawks.
It's literally just their defense. They need to figure out. First off, Thibodeau's still playing them boys 40-something minutes. Tibbs need to chill. You gotta chill, Tibbs.
He ain't
But
chilling,
yeah,
bro.
all he missing is defense, bro. Cat's been playing all. I mean, their offense has been great all season. Cat's been putting up numbers. Him and Brunson have been putting up good numbers all year. They just need to figure out what they're gonna do defensively. Because in the playoffs, this ain't gonna slide. Y'all gotta be able to stop somebody. And you would have thought since they got OG, Bridges, and Hart that their defense would be even better, but because as their defense dropped, I remember last time we looked, it was like middle of the pack.
I can check. I can check real quick. I feel like just the fact you're in a close game with Atlanta, just sometimes it somewhat speaks volumes that Jalen Brunson has to basically he drops 36 and Cat drops 44. And y'all in the game with the Hawks, who basically are low key taking but not trying to tank.
Mm-hmm.
Like it speaks volumes.
Now, granted, I low key like what the Hawks did because they got a lot of good defenders over there, a lot of good lengthy defenders over there. So all they missing is low key a superstar. But them boys, granted, the Hawks out there playing hard. They got a lot of guys that's out there playing hard and showing that they won't tick. So
Because
they like
they
one of
brought
them
back
teams, like you said, they but they fighting.
they got Karis LeVert, not bad. It's not bad, but it's not needle mover. Right now they're 13th in points per game. They're 100 and they give up 112 points per game.
So yeah, they still middle of the pack.
Their offense, they
he got to be top 10.
yes, number 4, 118. 118, number 4.
Yeah, so yeah, they just need to figure out their defense, and the Knicks will be good because they've been slipping lately.
Who?
The Knicks.
I feel like they're in a lot of close games, and they really shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be. Yeah, they should be blowing some of these teams out.
I know.
Another takeaway.
Oh, go ahead. My bad. No, I was just gonna say AD debut. Like, we probably gonna get way more into that, but I feel like AD showed he was trying to show the world like this what y'all missing.
Yup.
Before he got injured.
He was going out there trying to prove a point. Because I still I like the trade, but I still wouldn't have did that trade, bro.
I don't think
And now 80's low key, that's karma though. Because look how they did them players, and then literally the first game, AD played for them. He go crazy, but he ended up getting hurt. And then the Gafford went down. That ain't nothing but karma. Maxi's playing good for them though.
Maxi who?
Max Christie.
Oh, you said Maxi. I'm like Maxi.
Oh yeah, Max Christie. My bad.
No, Max Christie. Man, we should have tried to sneak in Bronny or something, man. Kept Maxi.
Now you know that wasn't happening.
We should have tried to sneak them in.
Who else I want to talk about DeMar. DeMar game winner versus the Mavs. The Mavs low key lost that game. They should have won that game, but DeMar DeRozan, he steps through a double team and shoots a floater, and it goes in. When I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, okay, that's good D. That's good D. And then they let him step right through after they double team, and then he knocked it down. But he had 42. Kyrie had 39 and 7. That was a really good game.
The Kings have sneakily played some decent ball. Because like I said, I feel
Yeah.
like they didn't lose. It's not like they got like a role type player back. You got a legit starter back in Zach LaVine. Now he ain't maybe De'Aaron Fox, or if anybody want to say they might be in the same tier, but Zach LaVine ain't no slouch. And it just gives more opportunity probably for DeMar DeRozan. If you want to say he's second option or third, it don't matter. He's still a good player. They still got some good players over there. And
Hey,
he
you
was
seen they
running.
signed Markelle Fultz?
I did. I was gonna try and sneak that in. You like that move?
Yeah, I low key like it. Cause Markelle Fultz, he still isn't a bad player. His shot just isn't what it was in college. He can still defend
Hmm.
and he can still play make and he can still get to the rim at ease. So I think that's a decent pickup. Now, will he start? I don't know
It's not
because
starting.
if you pair
I'm
him
not
with
starting him.
if you start him, he's a legit like I think he's like 6'4", 6'5", maybe 6'6", but he's a big guard. And so he's a defensive guard, so that can help in your lineup, and then you don't have to really worry about him scoring because you got Zach and DeMar, and he can distribute to them. And then you can put Malik back on the bench for your bench scoring.
Malik been good in the starting lineup though. It's
Yeah,
been
he has.
really good.
Yeah, he has.
So I don't know. Okay, so what? Okay, he starts. Can he really? Well, Sabonis kind of is the point center technically. So what do we have? What is Markel Fultz out there doing with a lineup of him, Zach, DeMar, Keegan, and Sabonis? Like what is he doing out there?
I mean, Markelle Fultz can still he's a great cutter, so he still cuts. So it's not like that. It's not like he just stands around the perimeter waiting for the ball to shoot a three. He cuts. So and Sabonis likes guys that cut, i.e. Malik Monk. Malik Monk cuts a lot. Um, so Markelle Fultz can be like that. He's not just a 3 and D guy. He cuts. He does a little bit of everything out there. So
Mm-hmm. He's
I
their
mean, me
only.
personally, I was starting. I was
No,
starting. That's just me
I was
personally.
saying he's their only legit point guard, really on the team. Nobody else is really a point guard because Keon Ellis isn't a point. Malik really isn't a point. Zach LaVine, DeMar really. Like, well, if he comes out, he probably comes. I think he comes off the bench, honestly.
Yeah.
Then,
I
so
think they
you have
starting off.
Markel, Keon, Valanciunas, and Trey Lyles. Not bad. It's not the worst bench in the NBA. And they actually was running double big lineups.
Yeah,
Valanciunas and Sabonis.
Sabonis. Now
And
that surprised me, bro. I did
mhm.
not think they would do that. I did not. But to me, it looked like the spacing out there looked nasty though.
But you gonna be able to control the glass though.
Yeah, and you're gonna
Can't
need
get
that
no
in the
boards over
playoffs.
them.
You're gonna need that in play, especially against like Jokic. Um, and then if and then the OKC. Because imagine Valanciunas and Sabonis versus Chet and Hardenstein. You would think that the Kings will win that matchup because they got the bigger bigs.
They would face the Golden State Warriors right now if it ended today in the play-in.
That'd be a good series. Because with Jimmy now, Golden State looks completely different, bro.
Jimmy is the funniest player in the NBA, bro. You could tell he was BSing. You could tell he was
Yeah.
BSing, bro. He is out there legit hooping now. Well, he
Yep.
was not hooping. He was really
Yeah, bro.
BSing, bro. He is
Yeah, since he got there,
hilarious.
only thing they missing is a big. That's literally the only thing that they missing. Next year, depending on who they surround around Jimmy, Steph, and Draymond, they can make some noise next year.
What's some
And
noise?
Kaminga's coming back too.
I say, what's some noise?
Uh, depending on
Playoffs.
who they get, yeah, they can potentially fight for a 6 seed next year. Or if not, for sure they're gonna make the play-in next year.
Yeah, I saw a report saying that they're still going to sign Jonathan Kaminga, so they somewhat still believe in him. So,
Just so what they starting lineup right? Well, when everyone's healthy, it'd be what? Uh, Steph, Jimmy, Kaminga, Draymond.
Or
Steph,
well, I think they've been starting
man.
Buddy Hield. Low-key though, I think Steve Kerr keeps him on the bench. I think
Who,
he keeps Kuminga
Kaminga?
on the bench. Yeah. I think he still keeps him on the bench, bro. Yeah, Steph.
You gotta close him though. He gotta close. I feel like Kaminga has to close. He's earned that right to close.
It's been Steph, Buddy, Jimmy, Draymond, and this dude Quentin Post.
Who?
His name is Quentin Post.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of him.
His name Quentin Post. He a white dude, white boy.
Okay, yeah, they need a big, bro.
He a
Where's
rookie.
Kevin Looney?
He a rookie. Kevon Looney on
Where's
the bench.
Kevin Looney?
He on the bench.
Is
He
he
only
even
played 15
playing?
minutes. Played 15 minutes yesterday.
Okay. Okay.
And the big only played 12. So really, they're really running majority of the time probably small ball because
Small
Moses
ball.
Mooney played 27 minutes and AirPods played 24. So Draymond
Yeah.
most likely a center, Jimmy Butler at power forward.
Okay. So they closing line are probably gonna be Steph, Buddy, Jimmy, Kaminga, and Draymond.
I would hope so. I like Kuminga. I think Kuminga deserves some love. You got anything else?
Yeah, Wemby and De'Aaron Fox. They both went off for 30 against the Wizards. Wemby had
I would
31
hope
and
so.
15.
I would hope so. It's the
Wemby had
Wizards.
31 and 15. De'Aaron Fox had 30 and 6.
I would hope so. It's the Wizards, bro. Like y'all. First of
So
all,
far,
just the fact it was a close game, just come on, bro. Y'all supposed to beat them.
so far, the Wemby and the De'Aaron Fox pairing has looked decent. It's looked decent. They haven't played their best yet, but I think they can do better. Like that 30 and 30 that they both had, I feel like that was a glimpse of what that team can be. Because right now, that first game they played, they looked real good defensively, but when they played against the Celtics, we didn't see that at all. And then they was having trouble scoring against the Celtics. So I still think they just need more time to gel. But I like that pairing. I like that pairing a lot. I'm interested to see what they do with Castle because I know remember they said Fox wanted Castle there. So I'm interested to see how all three of them gel together.
Honestly, though, they've only played 5 games. They probably should be like 4-1. You lose to the Hornets. I don't think that should have been
They
a
shouldn't
game.
have lost.
Period.
Nah,
That shouldn't
it
have been a
shouldn't have.
game. And then you lose to the Magic. Like those are 2 back-to-back, literally 1-point losses. So it's like y'all had y'all chances.
Because
So
when they
they
up
probably
in
should.
both games,
I don't think they were
I think
really up against the Hornets, honestly. Like, if anything,
oh,
it really wasn't that much. I felt like the Hornets were kind of like, I don't want to say in control, but they were up majority of the game.
the game. So they was up big on. No, they went up big on the Magic. I know they was. I know they was up on one of them teams and they came back. I don't remember which team it was. It's probably the Magic.
It's probably, I think it's the Magic. Let me go on the third quarter. Let's see. No, this was close. Well, they was up by 8. No, they was up by, no, okay. We moving down. They was up, at one point, they was up by 13 points on the Magic.
Yeah. Okay.
It was
Okay.
up by
So
13.
yeah. But the last one I got, the Pelicans versus the Kings. Zion went out for 40. CJ went off for 31. Now that Zion is a Zion we want to see every single night if he stays healthy. Cause bro, he was out there hitting everything. Even though Zion doesn't really shoot jump, the only time Zion shoot a jumper if it's like literally 15 feet and under, bro. He got that down pat. But yeah, bro, he couldn't miss out there. I'm pretty upset though that he got me with 4 rebounds and 4 assists, but he went out there, he couldn't miss, bro. And that's against the Kings team that Sabonis, they got some length over there too.
This is why the Pelicans do not want to get off him. Because stuff like that. And they don't want to be, and then I know it's Luka. And like we all said, we ain't trading him either. But Zion, he ain't Luka, but he basically the same way because I don't want to trade Zion. Then magically he becomes healthy, and then look at this 40. And I think the other day he had, I think was it yesterday? He had like 20 something, 9 and 7. It's like you don't want to give that up.
Mm-hmm. Now, just imagine if he had a consistent three ball.
Just imagine if he was just had a good weight.
Healthy. I'll just say
Just imagine
healthy,
that.
yeah.
Just imagine that. Like they would be at least a decent team, but they're bad. Like they are terrible. They only have 12 wins. I just looked at the NBA draft. I think it was yesterday. They would be number 2 right now. They would have the second overall pick. So
Hey, I'm surprised you ain't mentioned your boy Bron against the Warriors, 42-17-8.
man, that's easy work against the Warriors, man. The Warriors weak,
For
man.
a 40-year-old?
LeBron is the greatest 40-year-old ever.
I would have never thought I would have seen at 40 years old LeBron James give me 40 and 17. He
But
could have had a triple double.
But he keeps himself in shape, man. Bro, what 40-year-old, at least in basketball terms, play like this? Michael Jordan ain't really played like this. He played good.
Not like
Don't get
this.
me wrong, but not like this. No,
Not
Vince
like this.
Carter ain't played like this. So no one plays like this. But LeBron, he's kind of defined father time. He's kind of defining it. This is what he does. This at this point, it's just like this Bron. This is what he do.
I still think he got 2 years left in him.
Yeah, you been
I
saying
think
that.
he still got about that too. But no, that's all I got for takeaways.
All right. That is it for our NBA takeaways of the week. Since we got into it kind of earlier, let's start with the Dallas Mavericks and the Dallas Mavericks owner comments. Obviously, there's been a lot of backlash on Nico Harrison trading away Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis. And then the owner stepped in and came out with some comments. He said the trade we made this past week were about improving our basketball team. For the reasons we talked about, Dumont said, none of this was about finances. Then he said, in my mind, the way teams win is by focus, by having the right character, by having the right culture, and having the right dedication to work as hard as possible to create a championship winning outcome. Dumont said, and if you're not doing that, you're going to lose. If you look at the greats in the league, the people you and I grew up with, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, they work really hard every day with a singular focus to win, he said. And if you don't have that, it doesn't work. And if you don't have that, you shouldn't be part of the Dallas Mavericks. So after hearing all that, what are your thoughts on the Mavericks owner comments about the Luka Doncic trade?
Bullshit. Bullshit, bro. I think he said all those things to cover Nico's butt for trading Luka Doncic. So you telling me a guy who just drug y'all to the finals on one leg that he's not a winning player, he's not a winning culture player, he shouldn't be a Dallas Maverick, he doesn't care about winning? Like, come on now, bro. Luka has literally he's literally worked with nothing and took y'all far. When he went against the Clippers, Porzingis wasn't there. He did that by himself for the most part. I think Porzingis played like 1 or 2, 3, maybe 3 games.
Are you talking
But
about the bubble or the one when they lost in 7?
both.
The bubble they lost
He
in 6,
basically
and then I think
he basically
the one they lost in 7. That was a good series too.
he basically did it by himself though. And so I think the owner is just trying to cover Nico's butt, because ain't no way you're telling me a player like Luka Doncic isn't a winning player, isn't doesn't care about winning. What I think it is that, Luka, when you win in the league a lot, um it feels easy for you. So some games you don't get up for, and some games you don't play your hardest, i.e. Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum doesn't play his hardest every game. The Celtics got bored at a point during the season and went on a crazy, like a 4-game losing streak, 4 or 5-game losing streak, something like that. And they snapped out of it now. So same thing with Luka. He gets bored out there sometimes. But y'all still in the playoffs every year. Y'all still in contentions to fight for a title every single year. Now Luka did when Luka first came in, he was skinny, and now he gained a lot of weight. But I don't think that means he doesn't care about winning or he's not focused. Because if he wasn't, he wouldn't be as skilled as he is. I think it's BS though. I think it's just BS. Because you can't tell me Luka don't work on his game, and he's arguably a top 10 player, top 5 player in the league. Like, come on now.
First thing I saw when he brought up Shaq, I don't think Shaq worked his hardest because a
No.
lot of people always say if Shaq would have been got himself in better shape and worked as hard, he'd be the greatest player ever. They say that, like they say, Shaq could have been the greatest ever if he would have. I don't think he cheated the game or none of that. But if he just would have taken it more seriously, he'd be the greatest ever. So I don't know
Mm-hmm.
why he brought Shaq in there. Kobe, I get it. Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, cool, whatever. I just feel like these comments. He sees that Nico Harrison, like you just said, he's covering for him. He sees Nico Harrison is getting all this slack, and it's like, let me take. They don't really know me. Let me take the blame.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say this
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And this goes probably way deeper than this, brother. You probably look from afar. I'm not saying like he just bought the team and then, oh my God, these the players we got. He probably looked at the Mavericks for probably a couple of years, so he probably knew knew the players, like walked up to them and talked to them, but watched the far and be like, okay, Luka, he's pretty good. Kyrie, he's pretty good. All that. But Luka has, like you said, Luka has taken y'all to greater heights than y'all have in probably the past, probably like 6 years. Because we forget, after the Mavericks won championship, they didn't win. They didn't do
They didn't do
anything for
nothing.
like,
They
they
didn't
didn't
do
do
anything.
nothing. They didn't do
Yeah.
anything. Because Luka ain't get there until 2018 or 2017, and then they didn't make the playoffs until like the next year. So we going on almost a 10-year drought of y'all not even doing anything. And he comes along and he's literally changing the franchise. And y'all get this franchise global superstar. And what you say is, because you throwing shots at him basically like he don't work hard.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that's BS. Like, it's something deeper than this because I just don't believe that's true. I really don't believe that's true. And like you said before we got on the pod, it's looking like karma. Because AD
Mm-hmm.
just got hurt, and we don't want nobody to get hurt. First game, AD gets hurt. He gets hurt. And the thing is, and I think you said this like last week or even off the pod, you traded away a so-called player that's injured for another injury, dude. So you can't act like the AD don't be getting hurt. Now, he's been healthy the past couple of years, but we ain't gonna act like AD don't be getting hurt, and now he's gonna be out for like a month.
And that's just to be reevaluated.
Like,
so we don't even know if he's gonna be out longer than that.
Exactly. Because they probably brought him back too early. He didn't even move. It was literally a non-contract. It's like he was about to go up, but he didn't move. And then he said, ooh, it went straight to the ground.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't get it. Like, yes, could Luka probably get in better shape? I think we all could agree with that. But Luka's just different. He's a different type of player. Everybody don't do what Kobe did, Michael Jordan. Like, everybody just don't do that. And I think that's okay. As long as you come in here, play hard, give us all you got, I think we okay with that. And that's what he did. Bro, the man, like you said, the man was on one leg with blood coming out his knee, took y'all to the finals last year. Like, come on. And he went through a gauntlet of teams, went through the Clippers, went through the Thunder, went through who they face in the Western Conference Final. Oh, the Timberwolves, and then going up against the Celtics. That's a gauntlet of teams he went up against hurt. But you got the nerve to say he don't play hard?
Yeah.
Miss me with that, bro.
Come on, bro.
Miss me
So are the Dallas Mavericks done for you?
If because you lost Daniel Gafford 2 weeks. PJ Washington has a right ankle sprain. He probably should be back at the
Lively,
All-Star break. Lively is out probably
lively
until
out.
April. AD is out for who knows how long. You have no big man. You literally have no big man.
Yeah, but they still been fighting though. I think I want to say I gotta go look at it. I think they last couple of games they had some very close games. Let me go look at their schedule real quick because they
They
lost a
beat
lot of close games, bro.
they beat the Warriors yesterday. You could say honestly that was a surprising W by them. Kyrie went crazy
No, it
that game.
was especially because the Warriors been hot since Jimmy been there. Yeah, but they
Uh,
lost to Sacramento by one. They beat Boston.
yeah, that was a good win. That
Uh,
was a really good
they
win by
lost to
them.
Philly. They lost to Philly by two.
And you beat
Well,
the
they got
Rockets, and you blow
yeah.
out the Rockets. I
I mean,
mean,
the only one they lost to Detroit. We probably say they shouldn't have lost that one. They had a 1 point loss against Minnesota. So they've been losing they a 5 point loss against Charlotte, three against the Pelicans, even though Kyrie didn't play that game. Um yeah, so they just gotta try to stay afloat until they can get some bodies back.
it's
Because
gonna
if
be
AD
hard
come
though.
back by playoff, they can make noise in the playoffs. They got
Yeah.
a good team.
No, I think they still got a really good team, but what is that adductor gonna be like with AD? Like, how is that gonna be? And then depending on when he comes back, if they say a month, right? You say reevaluate a month, that's gonna put us in March. So we really don't know. Like, if he could play some games before the playoffs start, cool. But if they put if he comes back and say early April, I don't know. Like,
Mm.
there might be a chance that they could potentially slip and say Suns could catch them. I know you believe in the Spurs, and maybe the Spurs could potentially get on a run late, and they could pass them up. Like, you're losing all of you're losing all your good players and their bigs. Like, you literally
Mm-hmm.
have no big man. Literally, even Dwight Powell is hurt. Like, you don't even got him.
Yeah, and
It's
then
tough.
yeah, they just got. I think they can stay afloat. Granted, if everybody comes back, healthy, and they start getting bodies back, they can make the playoffs. But if not, um, uh, then yeah, this season is a waste. Well, not a
Can they beat?
waste, but it's washed.
Can they beat the Timberwolves? They would face them right now in the play-in. If
If
AD's
everybody's
healthy,
back healthy,
yes,
yeah,
if
if
everybody's
everyone's
healthy,
healthy, yes,
if
they can
everybody's
they can
healthy,
beat the Wolves. Yeah,
then they
Clay's
will
been
either.
playing good too.
I think he's been playing the same mid all year. Then they will either
Last
face
time,
OKC or Memphis.
I can see them beating Memphis. Okay, I can see them giving OKC some problems because I can see AD taking over that series. And then
That's
PJ
the one.
Washington played good against them. So
Yeah, he plays good against the Thunder for some damn apparent reason. He
yeah,
plays good against
because
them.
Lou Dort gonna stay Kyrie, and that's gonna be tough in itself. So
Man, you could put Lou Dort on him. You could put Shea on him. You could put J Dub on him. And
nah, you can't
especially
put
if they
Shea on Kyrie.
I
You
mean,
can't
I'm
put
just
Shea
saying,
on
not
Kyrie.
all the time. Not the whole time. No. I'm just saying in certain spots. But the Mavericks, yes, they are 3 games over 500. They're 3 games over 500, but I mean, there's only a 2.5 game separation from them in the 11th seed. So there is a chance. Now, if Kyrie got to drop 40 points every night like he did yesterday,
That's
just
what
to
he got to
barely beat
do.
the Warriors, like, can Kyrie drop 40 points? I mean, yeah, I mean, he could drop 40 points, obviously, but we depend on Kyrie basically to save us every day. It's not really gonna happen like that because he's
I
gonna
mean,
exert a lot of energy.
they still 2 games out of 6 too. So it can literally go either way. They can either move up to the 6th spot or they can go all the way down to 11. So, it all depends on what does their schedule look like coming up.
Let's see.
Mm,
Let's see. So next game, Friday, they play the Pelicans. They should
They
win
should
that.
beat them. Yeah,
The
they should beat
Warriors
them.
again on the
We play the
road.
Heat tonight.
Yeah, the Heat. They back to back. Well, both teams are back to back. I don't know. I don't know. But Heat, Pelicans, you got the Warriors, you got the Lakers, then you got the
They should beat
Hornets.
the They should beat the Hornets.
Then in March, you got the Bucks, you got the Kings,
Kings,
then you got Bucks again, Grizzlies, Suns, Spurs, Rockets, Sixers, Pacers, Pistons,
yeah,
Nets.
March gonna be tough.
That beginning of March
March
is
gonna be
tough.
tough. Yeah,
That
March is
beginning of March is tough.
that's gonna be critical for them. That's gonna be really critical for them. Because they said AD reevaluated in a month. So by mid, if AD can't come back by mid March, bro, yeah, then yeah, their season might be a waste.
And then
Because
if
he
he
got to come
does
back at
come
least
back,
by the Pistons or like the Nets or something like that, so he can get a couple of games.
and then he gonna be on minutes restriction too. He's gonna be on minutes restriction too. So it really don't. It really don't matter.
I mean, I'd rather have him on minutes restrictions and getting back comfortable playing than playing him right before the playoffs. He gonna be rusty.
I don't know, man. They might take it really. They might take it slow. But like owner's comments don't like him. I think it's all BS so far. AD's hurt, so now the trade looking really murky.
Yeah.
And the Mavericks, I'm not gonna say they're done, but the window is closing for this year at
It's
least.
closing.
It's
It's
closing.
closing.
It's
It's
really
real
closing.
close. Mm-hmm.
All right. That's it for the Dallas Mavericks and the owner's comments. Let's get into this Mark Williams trade that was voided. So, the Lakers and the Hornets last week agreed to a trade sending Mark Williams to the Los Angeles Lakers for Dalton Connect, Cam Reddish, and the 2031 pick. But it was rescinded because the Lakers medical team found out that there are more injuries to Mark Williams and they didn't pass him on his physical. So now it's an awkward situation. And so far, Mark Williams, who is I guess healthy, he hasn't played yet for the Hornets. Dr. Connect came back yesterday and played for them, but it's been a little awkward situation that the Hornets are talking to the NBA and potentially suing, basically trying to tell them that we sent y'all a healthy player and that we agreed handshake, but now y'all talking about no, we good. We gonna send them right back because we found out more stuff. What do you think about the Mark Williams trade?
Well, first and foremost, what more stuff is wrong with him? Because I know it's his back, but it's his back. First off, like you said, he's healthy right now, and he hasn't shown any signs of being majorly injured. So it's like, what other things are y'all finding? Is it something with his knees? Is his back just that bad where it might not hold up for the next couple of years? Like what is it? You
Real
know what I
quick,
mean? And I granted,
real quick. They said what they said, like when they was doing that physical, they said it really wasn't his back that was the problem.
mm-hmm.
It was some other stuff, and I'm gonna try and find that real quick. But they said it wasn't his back; it was some other stuff.
Well, if it's in his back, what is his foot? Because usually with big man, it's their feet that goes bad first. So is it his foot? Is it his knee? Like it got to be something really bad, or that catastrophic to where you want to revoke the trade. Like, come on now.
What that say about Mark Williams, though? What does that say about him?
As of right now, he's proven that he can't stay healthy. Because his first, I think he's in year. I want to say he's in year 3, year 4.
Year 3. It's year 3.
And he missed one whole year, didn't he?
He didn't miss. No, the last year he missed a lot. He only played 19 games.
So basically the whole year.
Basically.
He basically missed the whole year. So far his stint in the NBA, he played 43 games his first year. He played 19 games last year, and he's played 23 games so far this year.
So he's been injury prone technically.
Yeah, injury prone since he's came in the league. Yeah, I mean, I get why the Lakers did it. He's already been injury prone since he came in the league, and now you find something catastrophic on the injury. I mean, on his physical. So,
I think the Hornets
would
trying
you
to
ever
finesse.
would you ever give him back? Would you ever revoke the trade?
It depends on what else did they find, like you said. Because I'm looking at it, it said that they failed him on other issues, like multiple other issues, multiple. But we don't know what the other multiple issues was, and I feel like that'll come out. That's gonna come out eventually. Don't know when, but it's gonna come out eventually. What other stuff did they fail him on? And then that Ramona Shelburne reported that Lakers didn't look at him as a center that could be there for 5 to 10 years, say with Luka, because it's like if you could get hurt, what's the point of keeping you? Because you know you're gonna have to re-sign him, like not say a big contract, but I'm trading for you knowing that you're on your 3rd year, you're extension eligible this year. So I'm trusting you to stay healthy. And it's like, if I'm finding out multiple issues, why would I potentially give you a new contract?
Yeah.
I think the Hornets tried to finesse. They probably knew it was some other stuff. Or they just probably don't check like everybody else. Because I saw somebody say that, he's with the team all the time. So it's like, like say you go somewhere, it's the new guy, it's like me and you. We know like Charles, he probably, he got the same injuries or whatever like that. But then it's this new guy. Okay, we don't know who he is, but let's really check because we don't know him, but we know what you have. Like you might have just like a little lingering elbow or say a bruised knee, but we don't know what this guy because we haven't been around him. And that's probably why. They probably just did do extensive checks on him all the time. Obviously, they check him. They do physicals and stuff, but they haven't really checked him like that. Like I said, the Hornets, I think they tried to get a fast one of them, and the Lakers like, nope. Y'all think y'all slick. I'm going to send this back. But I feel like at the same time, it's like, hey, we agreed on this. Now you trying to turn back on it because we sending you a center that y'all want, and apparently the Hornets, because apparently Rob Pelinka said that they came to us with the trade because you remember you said it last week. You was like, it was shocking that they traded Mark Williams, a young center like that, and how they gave him up, especially after you trade Nick Richards. So it's like you already don't have a big, and now you come to us and be like, Mark Williams on the table? Like, he's a good young big. You gonna look at me like, you gonna be like, it's kind of sketchy. What y'all doing?
Now, unless they have like some like trade clauses within that contract, as far as like if they don't pass these fits, I don't think this has happened before. I'm not too sure. We would have to look into it. But unless they have some trade clauses of, if this player doesn't pass the physical, then this trade has to be revoked. But only other thing I can remember about that, who was that they was waiting on to pass a physical before they signed them? I think that was in football.
Was it recent?
Yeah, they held out signing the contract until the physical came back. It was a quarterback. I can't remember. Regardless, that's the only way I can see the NBA not reversing the trade back, unless they had a trade clause in there saying if he don't pass his physical, we don't want him.
But I mean, low key, you can accept a player that's hurt. I mean, it's kind of like fantasy. You can send me an injured player. You know how it'd be like, man, hey, this dude coming back later. He injured now, but he come back. You could do the same thing low key. Like, it's just up to the owner to be like, or the general manager be like, he's hurt. What can he do for us, say now or in the future? But if you want to take an injured player, you can. It's just it usually just doesn't happen. And you don't really hear stuff like this, especially when the trade is reversed and rescinded. Because I was like, wow. I was like, the trade rescinded. I said, what happened?
Now
Like,
this is gonna be weird because say the NBA does revoke it back and say Mark Williams goes back to the Lakers. I wouldn't even want to play for the Lakers no more because y'all basically just said y'all didn't want me.
who you playing
So
for?
I mean, you're gonna have to play because you have to. But it's like, bro, I wouldn't even feel like being here because y'all obviously revoked the trade. I mean, I understand it's a business and you had to do it because you found these things on my physical, but I wouldn't want to play for y'all. And then if I'm Dalton Connect, I wouldn't even want to be out here playing for the Lakers because y'all just showed me y'all ain't want me. Y'all gave me up quick like that after y'all said I was untouchable at first.
Who said that?
And remember at the beginning of the trade talks, like they were saying they didn't want to trade Dalton Connect.
I thought that was Austin Reeves.
It was both of them.
Man, you must be getting the white boys mixed up, bro. It was Austin Reeves. It gotta be Austin
Talks
Reeves.
first talk, they said they was trying to
hear that. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear
not
that.
to trade Dalton Connect.
I didn't hear that. I thought it was Austin Reeves that they were saying, no, he's untouchable. We not like they didn't even want to do that last year. Austin Reeves wanted to get like a good player, trade Austin Reeves for a good player. And I remember they said that too. I didn't hear about Dalton Connect being this guy that they didn't want to give up.
I wouldn't say untouchable is probably the wrong word, but I know they didn't. It was reports they did not want to trade Dalton Connect at first. They wanted to keep him. But when you got a player like Mark Williams, yeah, why not trade him?
Somebody said Mark Williams still in LA chilling. Because he hasn't reported back to the Hornets. They keep just saying just out.
Would you?
Yeah, the team tried to finesse me in trades, and I mean, you like you said, you in a sticky situation because technically both teams don't want you. Well, technically the Lakers, bro, the Lakers is kind of like you getting like a faulty product. Mm-hmm. It's a faulty product, so I'm gonna send it back to you. I like it, it's just faulty. Now the Hornets, they literally tried to give you away. That's different. They tried to give you away, but the Lakers, I mean, you're just a broken product. But it's hard. It's like on Mark Williams, like, bro, you might be damaged goods, bro. Maybe damaged goods.
Low key, the Hornets got their karma too. They tried to finesse the Lakers, and then look what happened to LaMelo. Re-injured the same ankle.
No, they brought in Nurkic.
Huh? Yeah, I know they brought in Nurkic.
No, I'm saying they brought in Nurkic. That was the karma. They brought in Nurkic.
Huh.
They brought in Nurkic, and now they got Nurkic for another year. They got him for another year. So now he's just gonna be there. And Mark Williams, I don't know what they're gonna do. I want to look it up, but I don't think you can reverse that exact trade. But maybe they could work out something like I just give you, say, Dalton Connect and say like a second round pick just for him instead of a first. And I saw somebody said that Mark Williams could potentially be a buyout candidate. Remember, he's not really making that much. He's not making that much.
Well, yeah,
so it's a lot.
I would buy out. I wouldn't go back to Charlotte at all. I'm not going back there.
Damn, it's F Charlotte, bro. It's F Charlotte.
Yeah, it's F Charlotte, bro. After y'all just did that to me, come on now.
It's crazy. After the trade, he tweeted like the purple heart and the gold heart and stuff. Because, you know, he going to the Lakers. And then I was like, I'm getting excited, man. You know, LaMelo, good player. But I'm going from the Hornets to going to LA to play with Luka Doncic and LeBron.
Yeah, that's way different than LaMelo.
And here we are. Now I see that they send me back. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I don't know how I can put myself in his shoes. Like, I really wouldn't know how to feel. I just feel like nobody wants me, bro. Like, I would feel low-key sad. I would really feel sad.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I mean, I would want to go back to the Lakers only because you get more spotlight with the Lakers. So if you can show that you can remain healthy for the end of this year, maybe you can go somewhere else. But I'm not going back to Charlotte, bro. I'm not playing for them. Y'all got me messed up, bro.
Man, Luka threw that lob to Jackson Hayes on the first play of the game. I'm like, that could be Mark Williams, man. Mark Williams damn near averaged 20 points on that team.
Yeah, he'll be a 20 and 10 guy with the because Luka loves passing to his bigs, and Bron like passing to his bigs too. LeBron like passing in general, so he gonna get the ball.
Exactly. So now I gotta go back. And that team is so butt. They so
Yeah.
weak. They are so weak. They're hurt and they're weak.
Yeah, I was gonna say everybody hurt too though.
And I think somebody was like, "Damn, where Trey Man at? He hurt." Now remember
Bro, that
when we
man
was
ain't
talking?
he ain't
You
played
want
since what, like the beginning of the year?
he got hurt like I want to say sometime in December, bruh. And now he got surgery.
Ain't been back. Ain't been back.
He
What
out
did
for
he
the
hurt?
season. He hurt something, bro.
He was hooping though.
He was hooping. I give him credit, but this is what I was talking about when it's like I understand what you was talking about. You should have paid him, but then I remember I was like, let's see what happens before we pay dudes. Now you would have paid an injured guy that can't do nothing for you. Now I'm not saying that I don't want to be that guy and be like, whoo, we just saved him some money, but kind of got to think that way. Now, who knows if he comes back? He might come back though on like a 1-year deal. I think he comes back. I want like a 1-year prove it type deal. So I wouldn't be shocked at that. But he has played good for them. He has played good. So you think the NBA, you think the like that trade is nothing's gonna happen?
I think the NBA might reverse it. I think the NBA might send Mark Williams back to LA and Dalton connecting them. I think they're gonna do what you said. Like, okay, well, y'all still accepted that trade, so these Mark Williams got to come to the Lakers, but either y'all add something else or the Hornets y'all take less. So I can see Adam Silver doing that. I don't see him reverting the whole trade.
Cam Reddish in that first for just Mark Williams.
Oh, you think the Hornets do that? Well, they ain't got no. I would want to do that if I'm
the Hornets, I would never do that trade. I'm just trying to finesse. Y'all trying to finesse me. I'm gonna finesse you.
Finesse y'all back.
I'm trying to finesse y'all.
I'm saying if I'm the Lakers, I'll do that for sure.
Why do that a heartbeat, bro? I keep Dalton Connect and bro, we up. Now I give you Cam. Y'all want Bronny too?
Bro, you can't not give Bronny. Come on now.
Y'all want Bronny low key, and I throw in that first. I give y'all Koloko low key. I give y'all Koloko and Cam Reddish.
Low key, I forgot to say that during my takeaways. Bronny scored 9 points, man, at the end of that Jazz game.
He did have 9 points. Yeah, more than Paul.
That's a shame. He had a nice little step back. Bro, looking more comfortable out there.
I turned that game out, bro.
I think he was getting blown out, but I watched the little highlights of him and stuff. He looked good out there. He looked good.
Trey Man has a herniated disc.
That's the same thing Ben Simmons had.
Yeah. He has a herniated disc, so he is he got injured. When did he get hurt? Don't say when he got hurt. I think it was. He only played 13 games. Wow. He only played 13 games for them.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, so he's out. But the Mark Williams trade, I wish it could come back to us, but at this point, who knows? Oh, yeah, Dalton Connect, he spoke on it. He said, man, it was like a movie. He said, I'll paraphrase, but he said he was shooting up some shots. He got the call. Rob told him, you're getting traded. He said he got on the plane. He said then he was getting introduced to the guys or whatever. Then he was going on that flight to like Detroit or whatever. Then he said, Rob called him again and said, you coming back, brother. He said, you coming back. That's what he said. That's what he said. He was
like, what the
said, and he said, all I want to do is hoop, bro. He said he don't care where he plays. He said, he just want to hoop, bro. And I think that's what everybody want to do.
I agree with him. I do think he just want to hoop, bro. But you're a human being at the end of the day, bro. That's gonna affect you, bro. Yeah. You gonna be in a lot because, like, bro, his first game back on the bench, I was looking to see how he would interact with his teammates and stuff like that, bro. Like, I ain't really see nobody shaking his hand I ain't really see him talking to nobody. I ain't really see him laughing and anything like that. So it's like, bro, that stuff does affect you. It does.
He just looked. I mean, he looked sad. He looked upset.
Yeah, he did. He did.
And he said he forget. He said that he's moved past the trade and all that. He said he's kind of forgiving Rob Pelinka and JJ
That's
Redick and
cap.
stuff like that. He said,
That's cap.
you ain't forgiving them after they tried to flip you.
Not that quick. Not that quick, bro.
I mean, it's for Mark Williams. Would you have done it though?
Yeah, I would have done it. Yeah.
Oh.
I would've done it. No, I'm talking about as Dalton Connect though. Like he not over that quick. He's not over that quick, bro.
But that's it for the Mark Williams trade that was voided. I want to talk about Kevin Durant. He made some comments because last week he was in trade rumors, almost going to the Golden State Warriors, and apparently could have gone to the Miami Heat, but the Miami Heat tried to finesse the Suns, but that was a BS trade. Of course, Kevin Durant said, it's just a business, man. Everybody is bought and sold in the league. Anybody can be up for auction. So I understand that. It's just
why
about
you
getting
saying
back
it like that? Hold on, why you saying it like they slaves or something, bro?
Let me finish. Let me
whoa.
finish. He said it's just business, man. Everybody is bought, it's sold in this league. Anybody can be up for auction. So I understand that. It's just about getting back on the court, trying to go out there and play the game that I love. And Brian Windhorst said that this summer there are speculations that Kevin Durant and the Suns could potentially part ways and he could be traded. So what do you think about Kevin Durant's comments, and could he potentially be on the move this summer again?
Well, I don't like the way he said that, first and foremost, bro. That sound like they some slaves out there being sold around,
It ain't
bro.
worse than
Like,
what Dennis Schroeder said.
what did the Schroeder say?
I think Dennis Schroeder said kind of the same thing, but his was worse though. Something
Yeah,
about like slavery.
Yeah, bro. I ain't like the way he said that. But as far as getting traded, I don't know. KD said he wanted to stay with the Suns though. So that's why I'm conflicted on it. But I don't think if KD does get traded to the Heat, bro, like ain't no point. You're gonna be in the same situation, if not worse than you was with the Suns. Because who do they have? They'll probably have Bam there. And if they keep Tyler Hero, Bam and Tyler Hero, and maybe Khalil Ware, that's not enough to win. That's not enough to win
They're
a
trying
chip,
to give
bro.
up Wiggins and Duncan Robinson. They think they can make trades and all that good trades, but
Bro, Tyler Hero, KD, and Bam is not, and Khalil Ware is not enough. That's not enough. You might as well stay with the Suns.
What
At
is
least
that?
you got Devin Booker.
But you in the East though, it's
team.
easier. You're easy. At least you in the East though, so it's easier. That could potentially be a 6 seed.
You still got to get past Boston. You still got to get past the Knicks. You still got to get past the healthy 76ers. So I mean, no, ain't no point, bro. Ain't no point. Your path don't make it no easy to get to the chip. Because even if they say they do get past them Eastern Conference teams, you think they're gonna beat OKC? I don't think they could beat OKC. They could probably give the Grizzlies some go, but I don't know about that one. I can see that. Would you pick them over the
Nuggets? They could give the Rockets some go, but it'd be a good matchup in the finals potentially. Nuggets, I wouldn't even pick them over the Nuggets.
Yeah, bro. So it's like that does nothing. I just stay with the Suns. At least you got Devin Booker.
No, Kevin Durant, he did say, but he said he was shocked that the Suns were putting him in trade rumors. So
he gonna be one of them. G. He gonna y'all put me in trade rumors. All right, I'm gone now. Like, bro, don't do that.
I mean, you think you gonna stay here, and then I'm seeing reports, and they trying to flip me for freaking Jimmy Butler and stuff like that, and they trying to trade me to the Warriors. They could have did it. It's not like Kevin Durant got a no trade clause, so they could have flipped it. They just said, KD, we gonna trade you to the Warriors. He said, nah, I ain't trying to go back there. I'm not trying to go there.
My thing is, bro, if he goes to the Heat or if he gets traded to the Heat, you have to rely on Pat Riley putting talent around you. And we've all seen that Pat Riley doesn't do a great job of that.
We have not
So if
all
you
seen
go,
this one person that it's blind. It's
it's a
one guy.
Daniel.
He's no, he's
Daniel.
not blind. He's just capping for Pat Riley. He's just capping.
Yeah, bro. Pat Riley has not done anything for his superstars, bro. So like KD, if you go to you just gonna be there to collect the check, bro. You ain't gonna be doing no for real winning at that. You're not gonna be winning no championship no time soon if that's still your goal.
Like I said, Kevin Durant, he said he was shocked that it was trade that he was brought up in trade rumors. So I kind of get it because it's not like me and you talked about it. Y'all just put me in these trade rumors out of nowhere that y'all had an offer from the Heat for Jimmy Butler and Josh Richardson. If I'm James Jones, I ain't accepting that BS either. So I don't blame him for that. I'm not accepting that. And then it was the trade that he would have gone to Golden State, Jimmy to the Suns, and Andrew Wiggins to the Heat. And that's when Kevin Durant said, no, I'm okay. I think unless they come to terms on the contract extension, I do think this might be it because, I mean, bro, we looked at it. We're looking at it now. The Suns look really bad. They look bad, bro. Like, they look really bad. And it's really just Devin Booker, Kevin Durant. That's it. That's literally it. Bradley Beal has just not been good since he's been there. He just hasn't. He hasn't been good. Now, last year he really wasn't good. This year he might be worse. So I don't know what they're doing. They really don't have. I thought I liked their depth. Like they have some other good players, but that's not enough. That's just not enough. And they have no rebounding. No, the size is bad. Nick Richards is basically your best rebounder, and it's like nothing against him, but he
I
can't be my
thought he would have
best.
played better. I thought he would have played better.
He's
once
playing
he got
okay.
there.
Yeah,
he. I think he's still playing the same as he was playing with the Hornets. Like he's not playing no better, no worse. Like, but I thought he would have played better now that he's consistently starting. I thought he would at least be getting 30 minutes. He's still not even getting 30 minutes.
So with Kevin Durant, you already spoke on the Heat. Do you think I got a couple of teams off the top of my head? What would it be like for Kevin Durant on the Mavericks teaming up with Kyrie Irving potentially and Anthony Davis? They have the players to match it. Really, it's just are the Mavericks willing to part ways to make it work? Because you're gonna give up some depth. You're gonna have to give up some players to match.
They're gonna give up a lot. They're gonna give up a lot.
It's gonna probably be multiple, like a 3-team type trade, something like that.
PJ in there for sure. PJ in there for sure.
Might have to flip Klay Thompson low key.
I'm gonna try my best to keep Klay. I'm gonna try my best, but if I got to, oh well. We got to keep Max Christie. He been hooping for us. Got to keep him.
Marshall.
I'm gonna try to keep him too.
Najee Marshall been good this year for them, man.
No, he has. He really has. Cause see, that's the thing. If you trade for KD, like you said, you're gonna give up a lot of depth, and you need depth in playoffs because your starters can't be playing 40-something minutes, bro. They're gonna get hurt like that. Like you gotta give them a break at some point, bro. You need at least in the playoffs, you need at least 3 to 4 players. A big, a guard, a wing, and then probably just one other player. They'd be tough to beat though. KD, Kyrie, and AD. Oh my god. You're not gonna be able to stop
big three. That's a nasty
yeah, bro.
Big
I don't. Oh,
that's finals. That's title contender. Finals.
Yeah,
bound?
that's finals bound. It's finals a bust for that team if they do that. That's finals a bust. I mean, I like it. I like it because of them 3, but you giving up all that depth. Is it really worth it?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. For the Mavericks side, you might have to because you already traded Luka, so your future's already out the window. We might as well go all in and try to win in the next 2, 3, 4 years. Might as well. And then we can think about our future at a later time because let's just say we win a championship. Ain't nobody really gonna care because we won a championship.
Bro. Yeah.
Bro, as long as you win a championship, bro, and if you're bad for the next 4 years, it really don't matter because I can say, We just won the finals like 3 years ago, y'all. So, I mean, if Kevin Durant's on the table, man, I might think about it. I'll do it. I might think about it. You gonna have to
that'd
give
be
us some
nasty.
players.
That'd be nasty.
The
Kyrie,
Rockets.
KD, oof.
The
I know
Rockets.
him on the Rockets. I would like him on the. I think the Rockets could low key. I wouldn't say his finals a bust, but I think they can get to the finals if they would have got KD. But you got to keep him in. You got to keep him in.
Throw
I don't
Jalen
really,
Green
you
in
know,
there.
I don't really care for Jalen Green. I throw him in there. I
That's
don't really care
crazy.
for him.
Cam
Um,
Whitmore.
yeah, I throw him in there. I want to keep
Cam
Eason and the
Whitmore.
man though. Eason and the man, I gotta keep.
You know what's so funny? We gonna still stick on this, but a lot of say Rockets fans, they always say, I'm keeping the man and I'm keeping Tyree Eason. Everybody else can say, really go like Cam Whitmore. It's like, yeah, you can go. Jabari Smith. It's like, we like you, but it's like, we gotta let you go. You could go too. Jalen Green. It's like, I feel like Jalen Green is just one day you want to keep it and the next you don't. So it's like, but everybody want to keep a man and Tari Eason. Everybody want to keep them.
You know who Jalen Green is, so
He's better than him, brother.
he's more
He's
athletic than
way
him.
better. No, he's way
More
better than
athletic
him.
than him.
He's way better than him. He's better than Jordan Clarkson, brother. He's better than him. But the low-key though, the Rockets have the Suns picks. They have all those picks. They have all their picks. So I'll give you your picks back if you give me Kevin Durant or let's just say Devin Booker. Because the Rockets, according when it was during the trade thing, they said that they really want Devin Booker. And I understand Devin Booker's younger. He's younger than KD, so I get that. But I feel like they will only give up those picks and stuff like Devin Booker. But it's like if you trade Devin Booker, you definitely trade Kevin Durant. Then we just go in full-blown rebuild.
Devin Booker on the Hornets? So would it be because a man gonna start?
No,
So
on the Rockets. You said
on the Rockets.
Hornets, Rockets.
Yeah, Rockets. So it'd be a man, Devin Booker, Sengun. Do you start Tyree Eason?
What do you think of Jabari Smith? How do you view
Jabari
him?
not there, bro.
I'm just
Jabari
asking.
not there. Yeah,
not
Jabari not there, bro.
Not it.
He not there. No.
Nobody likes Jabari, bro.
Bro, he hasn't progressed how we thought he was.
He was really good at Arbor too. He was really good.
Yeah, low key, Ace Bailey has reminded me of Jabari Smith. Like they both remind me of the same.
I thought you liked Ace Bailey. I thought you liked Ace Bailey.
I do. I like Jabari coming out.
People said Ace Bailey, it depends on his spot, like what team he goes to for him to be really good. It depends on the team. Like he can't just go to any team and just be good. He has to go to say a specific team. And we'll get more in the mock drafts later, though. I'm trying to find this article that I saw. Oh, here it is. I think it's about Kevin Durant. Let me see, because it was talking about like not trades, but like who you might have to give up. Let me see. Because Durant getting paid a decent amount of money too. Let me see. Is this it? Okay, this is not it, bro. It's not it. All right, so we can move on. That is it for the Kevin Durant trade rumors. Let's get into expectations for teams that made a big move. It was probably only 4 big moves this year, so we're going to big moves this season. So let's talk about it, and we're going to give our expectations for the rest of the year about these teams. Let's start with the Warriors. What are your expectations for the rest of the year for the Golden State Warriors by adding Jimmy Butler?
Well, first and foremost, they messed up my hot take because they went and traded for Jimmy. They wasn't supposed to even make the play in. But my expectation is them to make the play in. Since getting Jimmy now, I expect them to make the play in, and I expect them to make the playoffs, either 7th or 8th seed, and potentially getting at least a game or 2 in the playoffs. So yeah, I expect the Warriors to make the playoffs now that they got Jimmy.
I just love Jimmy Butler hooping, man. He is just so funny to me. This man really was out here BSing with the Heat, and I'm watching him be aggressive as hell on the Warriors. That's the definition of I don't like y'all. I ain't trying. Like he's basically how you be at work. You do the bare minimum just because you don't care about that job. That's him. Did the bare honestly? He didn't even do the bare minimum. He didn't even
do that. He didn't even do that, bro.
He didn't
Because
even
the
do
bare
the bare
minimum,
minimum.
the bare minimum would at least be getting your averages. He didn't even do that.
So I'm looking at Jimmy Butler, rejuvenized Jimmy Butler. They have been looking pretty good, and Steph has come back to life, low key. He's played pretty good recently because at one point people were saying it's Steph Curry wash. They were saying it was Steph Curry wash.
Did you see his comments? He was like, when playing with Jimmy, it gives like a different dynamic. Like it gives like the paint, he gives the paint presence, and I give the 3-point presence. So like he's down there getting free throws, controlling the paint, and I'm out here shooting threes, so it makes our job easier. He's like, me and Jimmy are like the polar opposite players. I take 18 threes, Jimmy only take 2. And low-key, since Jimmy been there, I've been seeing the Warriors get a lot of foul calls now. Because throughout the season, the Warriors were not getting really any foul calls. But since Jimmy's been there, they've been getting a lot of foul calls now. Not only for him, but like for the rest of the team.
His free throws attempts in the 3 games. 13 free throw attempts against the Bulls. Jimmy? 15 against the Bucks, yes. And he had 6 yesterday against the Mavericks. Just the fact that he's getting to the line, like you just said, that's showing them because they don't really get a lot of foul calls against the line like that. And I'm looking now and his shot attempts 12, 17. I remember, what was it, 2 weeks ago when we read off his shot attempts? He only had like 2 double digits. He already got 3 in 3 games with the Warriors. Like,
and we being honest, he said low-key be taking more shots than that.
What about how much you think?
About like 18, 19, even 20. Because it's only him and Steph. Who else? What other scores do they got on that team?
AirPods. AirPods. But now, though, my expectations for the Warriors, honestly, so far they've been looking pretty good. I wouldn't be shocked if they get a 6 seed. I wouldn't be shocked. I think they could potentially make the playoffs, depending on matchups. Could they be able to beat the team? I know you talked about it, I think earlier, that they could give, say, the Warriors, not the Warriors, the Thunder some go, and then they will either face Memphis. Like, that would be some good matchups, especially with Jimmy. Like, Jimmy, he ain't the heart of the team like Draymond, but he's going to bring resilience and he's going to bring the fight. That's what, nothing against Andrew Wiggins, but that's just not him. He doesn't bring what Jimmy does. And Jimmy Butler, like, he's just a better player than Wiggins. And Wiggins has played good, but he's just a better player than him. So that's why I didn't think the trade was really that bad, that they still got Jimmy Butler. And as long as Jimmy Butler plays good, and we all know how he is in the playoffs, if he plays good, the Warriors, they could potentially do something. I'm not saying they go win the whole thing, but they could potentially shock somebody.
Catching that 6 seed to be tough though, Jay. They down like 8 games from the 6th spot.
Now it's 3.5.
No, it's more than that because you gotta go. Each game is like a half. Because they have
the Clippers are the 14. Yeah, and the Clippers are 14. That's 3.5. That's what I'm saying. That's 3.5.
17, 16.5. No, you gotta go by each game is a half. So if the Warriors win the next game, they go down to 17.
Oh, you going off that? Okay, I get what you're saying. Because
the Clippers got 23 losses and the Warriors got 27.
So really, if you want to count, really counting the half, because if they lose, it would really be kind of 4 then. Be kind of 4 because let's just say the Warriors keep winning, then the Clippers lose. Then all you got to do is just win a game, and the Clippers lose again. You'll be ahead of them. So really 4 games technically, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I'm not saying they could do it because you still got to get past the Kings who've been playing decent recently. The Timberwolves are still playing somewhat good, and the Mavericks, depending on what they do for the rest of the year, they could do something. So
they got a shot at it. They just gotta go on a crazy win streak.
Yeah,
that's the only way they gonna get it.
The next name, the Los Angeles Lakers with Luka Doncic. What is your expectations for the Lakers and Luka Doncic for the rest of the year?
Ceiling, Western Conference, floor, second round. Because I think not having like don't get me wrong, Jackson Hayes is decent, but not having a good big hurts them. And I think Mark Williams could have helped them out a lot. But yeah, you still got Luka and LeBron, so y'all still have a chance at making the Western Conference Finals. But ceiling, Western Conference, floor, second round.
You know the Lakers have the sixth best odds to win the finals and the third best odds to win the West. Yes, they have the third best odds to win. They're right behind the Thunder and the Nuggets in the West, and they're sixth overall to win the finals. Honestly, I think that's kind of crazy because yes, you did get Luka, and it's only because it's Luka and LeBron. I get it, but it's like, do the odds makers it does Vegas look at the roster? Do they see that roster? Like the roster is it's okay. But I don't think that's really championship roster unless LeBron and like Luka go like they gotta go like
they gotta go dummy. They gotta go dummy. Yeah. So like right now they have faced the Rockets. Are they beating the Rockets?
We can
first round.
Yes, we can beat the. Yes, I believe. Yes, I really believe they can beat the Rockets in the first round, and I think that's what we want. I think they want.
Or would you rather drop down to the 6th seed and face the Suns? I'm not the Suns, the Nuggets.
No, I'm not trying to. With what big? You just said we don't got to be. What is Jackson Hayes
but who gonna stop Luka? Who gonna stop Luka? You ain't nobody gonna stop Jokic. But who gonna stop Luka and Bron? They have nobody on their team.
Who's stopping Jokic though? It's
Jokic. But who's stopping Luka and LeBron?
Forget them? Who's stopping Jokic? Jokic is the best player in the league.
If you shut down Jamal Murray and you shut down Michael Porter, what are they gonna do? Now you got Vando back. You got Vando back.
But we're still a small team, though. We're small. And you know they go run us, and you know majority of the time they go run a small lineup. It's gonna be Luka, Reeves, Rui, probably even Dorian Finney-Smith, and freaking LeBron at center. No, I don't believe in Koloko. No.
No, nobody does.
Y'all don't believe in my guy Koloko? No, Francisco. Hell no, I don't believe in him. If that was the case, he'd play. Bruh, I would rather face Houston all day, any day. Especially if I could get home court, potentially getting that 4th seed playing Houston. I'd face them all day, every day. Over freaking Denver.
That's gonna because the Houston likes to run, bro. I'm not saying y'all don't have a chance to win. I'm not saying that at all. But I don't think it's gonna be as easy as you think, bro. They young and they run. Bro, Luka don't get back on D. Bron barely plays defense. And then, like I said, these young boys, they're gonna be running up and down the floor.
But this is the young team that's never made the playoffs before. So we're gonna I'd rather go up against
them.
I'd rather take a team that has no type of experience in the playoffs than a team that just went to the finals 2 years ago.
I mean, Fred's on that team. Fred has
he's the only one with legit playoff experience. It's Steven Adams. That's Jeff Green. Everybody else is super young on that team.
I'm just saying it ain't gonna be no cakewalk though. I think they can still win. It ain't gonna be no cakewalk though.
I'd rather face Houston all day, every day over freaking Jokic. Like I take Jokic. I would rather. So who you rather deal with? Just Jokic. You'd rather deal with Jokic and Jamal Murray, who has been killing us, and Michael Porter Jr.
I think Luka offsets that whole thing, bro. I've seen Luka beat the Denver Nuggets by himself.
Those are just games. What about
now you got him and Bron though.
We got to beat them 4 times though.
You got him.
We have yet to do that. We have yet to do that.
Even if y'all had a good big, who's gonna stop Jokic? Nobody.
And nobody. Who's stopping Michael Porter Jr., who averaged 25 points against us? Who's stopping that? Because he always goes off against the Lakers. He always does this. I don't know why, but he does.
I think JJ now I might be giving him a little bit more credit because we haven't seen what JJ does in the playoffs. But I don't. If they were to go against the Nuggets, I think JJ will live with Jokic eating, but he's gonna make sure he shuts down at least Michael Porter and Jamal Murray. If he can shut them two down, they not winning, bro. They not winning at all.
I gotta see it, and I don't want to see it. I'd rather face Houston, a team with no playoff experience, over a team with playoff experience. And I don't know why you want to face Jokic. And I don't know why you want to face Jokic all of a sudden instead of a young team. I don't care if they can run.
They not the same. They not the same. They not the same Denver Nuggets, bro. They not scary. They not scary at all.
They're 36 and 19.
Jokic is the only one that's bro. They're on an 8-game winning streak, but look at all them games that they play. They played against. Let me go to their schedule.
You take advantage. They faced they beat the Hornets, they beat the Pelicans twice, they beat the Magic, you beat the Suns, you beat the Blazers twice.
Yeah, bro, that's a bunch of booty teams. And then
that's what I'm saying.
They've been playing mid all season, bro.
I ain't even gonna get into it. But I'd rather face a Houston team with no playoff experience who am I scared of on Houston? Who am I scared of if I'm the Lakers? Who am I scared of?
Nobody.
All right then. Who am I scared of on the Nuggets?
Just Jokic.
All right then. That's all I need to hear then. I'm scared of one guy over here, but I'm not scared of these people. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear.
But the Rockets, like I said, I'm not saying that the Lakers cannot beat the Rockets. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not scared of neither one. I'm not scared of the Nuggets, and I'm not scared of the Rockets if I'm the Lakers.
No, I
feel like it doesn't matter who they face, to be honest.
I'm scared of the Nuggets. I'm scared of them because they have whooped our asses for the last 2 years. They have done it.
Yeah, but that was different teams, different coaches, different schemes, different offenses, different defensive schemes. Vando wasn't helped. Like, bro, it's a lot that went into it. It's a new season.
Again, you say we can beat them. I say I got to believe it to see it. And I don't want to see it. So I'd rather face Houston. But my expectations for the Lakers, honestly, to potentially get far in the West, obviously, maybe second round, but they could potentially get to the Western Conference Finals. I feel like if they lose in the first round, I feel like it's kind of a failure of a season.
No,
especially if you face Houston. Especially if you face Houston, I think a team that you probably better than or you should be. If you lose to Houston, y'all, that's kind of bad because with all this playoff experience y'all got, and especially a team with no playoff experience, if we lose it to these young dudes, no, I feel like that's bad. And especially that we got Luka, who is better than AD. He ain't the defender like AD, of course, but he's better than AD. So we should be able to beat them. And the Lakers, let's just say they go in the second, if they would face the Thunder in the second round, could they beat the Thunder? I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. With two big lineups and we have no center, what we gonna do?
Yeah, rebounding is gonna be hard.
It's already hard. We're depending on Alex Lynn and Jackson Hayes to rebound. It's already bad. Now, Mark Williams.
Who would they face in the second round if they was a 6 seed? They would face
either Denver or Memphis. We could beat Memphis. We could beat them. I'm not scared of Memphis. If they was the 6 seed, they would face. No, if they was.
Well, right now they would face the Nuggets. They would face the Nuggets first, and then who would they face the second round?
They would face. Oh, they would face. No, wait. 6-3. Oh, they will either face Memphis or one of these play-in teams. We could beat any of these play-in teams or Memphis. We could beat any of them.
But so it's like, which one would you rather have? Would you rather be the 4th seed or stay on the 5th seed and play the Rockets and then potentially have to match up against the Thunder the next round? Or would you rather drop to the 6th seed, play a hard matchup the first round, and then you got a cakewalk after that? I'd
rather face the Houston because there's no guarantee we can beat the Nuggets again. There's literally no guarantee. Like, they have shown us. They have shown us that they have whooped us. Like, I don't know what more they have to do. And yes, you say this not the same team. And I understand that. But at the end of the day, this is the same bully that been beating us up. They swept us, and we only won one game last
I
year.
mean, that's because the bully had friends. If the
He
bully was
still
by
got the
himself,
same friends.
if the bully was by himself, then
He still got the
it'd be
same
a different
friends.
thing.
He still
Yeah,
got the
but you
same
could
friends.
if you take them friends out, then
He's-
it's just him.
He still got Michael Porter on the right side, Aaron Gordon big ass on the left, and now he got
But ain't
Westbrook.
ain't nobody worried about Aaron Gordon. Ain't nobody worried about Aaron Gordon, bro.
Now he got Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon.
Ain't nobody worried about Westbrook or Aaron Gordon.
Like he got all his friends. It's Jokic and friends, and it's just us. Like what we doing? What we doing?
What Justin say? He said,
Yo, shout out to y'all, Nuggets and 5. Yo, Justin, what's up? Man, I don't know. I'm scared. CJ, remember in high school I was a delusional Lakers fan? Lakers have no action in playoffs.
Bro, when I say he was the biggest Laker, it didn't matter who the Lakers was going against, bro. He picked the Lakers every time.
I mean, I picked the Lakers last year against the Nuggets, knowing damn well they wouldn't beat them. I'm right with you, brother. I'm right with you. But honestly, though, Lakers potentially they could go to the Western Conference Finals. If they go to the finals, I'm gonna be very shocked. I'm not gonna lie. If they go to the finals, I'm gonna be shocked. But I think they go to the Western Conference Finals, especially with Luka now.
If they in the finals, say they go against Boston or the Knicks, are they beating it? Either one?
I think we could beat the Knicks, but not Boston. I think Boston smacks us in 5. Because the Boston is still bigger than us. We have no size. That's really our problem. We have no rim protection, no size. Like, I get it. Luka is Luka, LeBron's LeBron, but at some point, we just don't have no size, bro. Like, we just don't. Jackson Hayes, like, I get it. You like you said, let Jokic eat, let everybody else. But it's like, I have yet to see Michael Porter Jr. just have a terrible game against us in a 7-game series. I need to see it. I have to see it. Until I see it, he gonna keep whooping our ass all the time. Same with Jamal Murray. He's averaged like 20-some points against us. Like, I don't know, like, come on. But the next team, the Sacramento Kings and Zach LaVine. What are we expecting the Sacramento Kings and Zach LaVine for the rest of the year?
First round exit.
Damn. I thought you were gonna say second.
No, first round. Damn. First round exit, dog. Like, this team, I feel like this team, they traded. Yeah, you got Zach LaVine back, but that didn't move the needle at all. If anything, it went down. I think you guys had a better chance of winning and making out of the first round with De'Aaron Fox than Zach LaVine. So like this team is like it's just a mid team to me. I don't think they're getting out the first round because right now they are the
ninth seed.
So first off, they gotta make it out. They gotta make it out the play-in first.
You gotta make out the play-in. Then you gotta beat Golden State. You gotta beat Golden State in that little 9-10 game.
They can beat Golden State. They can beat Golden State.
Then you gotta beat the loser of either the Timberwolves and the Mavericks.
They can beat the Timberwolves. The Mavericks, depending on if AD is there or not, they can't beat the Mavericks.
Okay, and hypothetically, let's just say that because with how it's set up, they would face OKC in the first round. I think they still lose, and
they still lose. I was trying to
got Sabonis, and if they say, "Hey, let's just hypothetically,"
I'll say 4-2. 4-2. I think they go 6.
And
I can see them winning 2 games.
Let's hypothetically say the Kings want to throw out Valanciunas and Sabonis. Thunder could do the damn same thing, man. We could throw Chet and Hartenstein out there. Now they ain't Sabonis. Don't get me wrong, but we got 2 bigs too that can handle y'all. And we got Shea, we got J-Dub, so they can match anything with them. They can do that. So
low key, that series will be a Malik Monk series. If Malik Monk snap, that can change the dynamic of that whole series. Because you got to put Luke Dort on DeMar.
I need Zach LaVine.
You got to put him too. Zach and Malik Monk is going to be the key. Because you're going to put Luke Dort on DeMar, and you're going to put J-Dub on Zach LaVine. So.
Who's stopping Shea?
Nobody. Nobody.
And Shea going to drop 30 regardless. So that's going to be the key. And if Sabonis play good, because Sabonis, he hasn't really played like Sabonis against that first round in against the Warriors it did in that play-in last year. I think they should have won that game, but they did not win. So the Kings, honestly, the ceiling is
First
second
round.
round. The ceiling is second round. The floor is playing. That's the floor. I think they'll lose. If somehow they can face Memphis, though. What about Memphis?
Nah, I don't think they can be. Well, no, that might be a sneaky series. If we
I think
being
that's a good
honest,
series. I think
yeah,
that'll be a good series.
that might be a sneaky series. That might go 7. To be honest,
Ooh, 7?
that might go 7. Yeah, I do remember that Francisco. I remember Clay went 0 for 10. Yeah,
I remember. He's terrible. But yeah, what I expect for the Kings, I still think the Kings gonna be good, but I don't think they're gonna go far as per usual. They could go play in first round, maybe second, and that's it. That's it for the Kings, honestly. And last player we got, Charles's new favorite team, the San Antonio Spurs and De'Aaron Fox. What do we expect from the San Antonio Spurs and De'Aaron Fox for the rest of the year?
I expect them to make it to the first round. I don't think they're gonna win, but I expect Wemby to get his first playoff experience. I think
Okay.
because I think the right now they are the
12 seed.
they're the 12 seed.
23 and
The
29.
ways the Suns are playing, and then depending on the Mavericks, uh,
Or the Warriors or the Kings.
yeah. So they could potentially make it if they string
They're
some
3
games
games
together.
out. They're 3 games out of that 10th seed, so they can make it. They're 3
Yeah,
games out.
if they string some games together, then they make the play in. I think they would. Well, right now they are going against. If they make the 10th seed, they will go against the Kings. Can they beat the King? I think they could beat the Kings, and I think De'Aaron Fox will get his revenge. I don't think he would. I don't think he would lose to them.
That'd be a good storyline.
Yeah, it would.
De'Aaron Fox eliminating the Kings. That'd be a really good storyline in the play-in.
And then what the loser or they can beat the Mavericks with no AD for sure. And I can see them beating the Timberwolves too. Because Rudy Gobert ain't doing nothing with Wemby.
Then you face OKC in the first round.
I get them a genuine sweeper now. I think they can get one game.
Damn.
I think they can get one game. But yeah, I say selling first round, floor play in.
The ceiling, I agree. First round. They could potentially make the first round, but I feel like they gotta string together some games though. And I know De'Aaron Fox just got there. I understand that, but I hope after the All-Star break we get them go on say a 3-game winning streak or a 4-game winning streak, because I want to see them win. I think the world wants to see Wemby in say a playoff experience in the playoffs and just in the playoff experience type game where it matters. But their floor play-in, the floor is really first round. I don't see them really making no noise this year. You say they can make some noise next year. That's another story for another day. But they still got a good team. They still got a good team. Everybody's still there. So it really just depends on Wemby and Fox. And so far in these 5 games, they've really been playing good. And their schedule for the rest of February isn't the worst. They got the Suns left. You should be able to beat them. The Suns is the Pistons. Pistons been playing good, but can they beat the Pistons? They could. They could beat the Pistons. Then you face the Pelicans twice. Then you face the Rockets. So could they string together some games? They could. It just really depends.
What they schedule look like at the All-Star break? What that March schedule look like? They got a tough. They got a tough March. Yeah, they need to finish out February strong. Yeah, if they can finish out February, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a 5-game win streak, and then they play good in March, they can make it because their March schedule is pretty tough.
Wemby. Yes, sir, Francisco. Yes. But that's really it for these four players. Can these four players make an impact on their new teams for the rest of the year? I want to find the guy, the author who did this. Well, the writer. I said author, the writer. But he said all stars that could be traded next. And I wrote down, he had 5 names, and I added one because there was really no other like all-star really that could be traded. So I'll ask you, we'll go over and see, could they be traded this offseason or just next in general? The first name, we just talked about him, Kevin Durant. Could you see Kevin Durant being traded?
I don't think that he's gonna get traded. I think he's gonna resign with the Suns.
I think it's not out of this world, bro. I think it's not really out of this world that Kevin Durant and the Suns talk to each other and say, hey, it's not looking good. Where are we going over here? Because they're handicapped. We talked about it. Bradley Beal is handicapping the team, low-key. They can't do anything. With him making all that money, like, who can you go after?
Nobody.
Exactly. So, and I know Bradley Beal want to just hoop and live in Phoenix. You know, good weather, nice place to live. So why leave? So I don't think it's out of this world that Kevin Durant asks for a trade. The next guy, Trae Young.
No.
Could he be the next guy to get traded?
No. I don't think they're gonna trade Trae. I don't think they're gonna trade him, bro. Trae is Atlanta. He is Atlanta. I don't think they trade him.
Off the top of your head, what's a good fit for him? What's the team? Just off the top of your head.
Well, you said the Spurs. The Spurs was
the Spurs was. Oh, Sam Quinn. He made this article. Shout out to him, Sam Quinn.
The Magic. I can see him on the Magic.
I love the Magic.
Yeah, that's the only thing I think I was out my head for the Magic.
They could do it too. They could make a trade. I think they can make a trade, bro. They just, I don't know. And you know, Nurkic said that the Magic are a good team, and he said they need to go over there. He didn't say this, but he didn't really say it like this, but he said they need to go over there and trade for a guy in Portland. He's talking about Anthony Simons.
Anthony Simons, yeah, they need a scorer. That's all they missing, bro. That's all. If Anthony Simons on that team, it would make Paolo life easier, and it would make Franz life easier because all they do is double him. As soon as Paolo catch the ball on a post, bro, they double him, and then he has to kick it out and Wendell for a corner 3, or these non-shooters that they got for a corner 3 or a 3, bro.
Yeah,
Anthony would be perfect now.
And it's not gonna be a long topic, but I do want to talk about the Magic real quick after we do this. But Trae Young, hey man, if they looking like they ain't trying to win, man, I think Trae Young gonna try and get out of there, bro. What are they doing? And I get it, he is Atlanta, but what are they doing though?
I mean, bro, if you think about they setting their team up nice, bro. They got we seen so far what worked with this team. If you put big, tall, good defenders around Trae, y'all can make some noise. And then they just traded for Terrence Mann. He's a really good defender. He's not a scorer, but he's a really good defender. They got Karis LeVert now. Jalen Johnson come back next season. You still got Trae, Dyson Daniels, Okongwu. They gonna have a lottery pick this year. So you
they
can
don't have it, remember? They don't have it. The Spurs have it. The Spurs have their pick, remember?
Oh my God, Atlanta.
We was just talking about them last week. That's what I'm saying. They don't even have their pick, and they suck. Can't even flip it. The Spurs got it.
Well, they need another superstar to pair with Trae. That's the only thing. And either somebody on his same caliber, either has to be somebody on his same caliber or somebody better.
Who's the last really good free agent that went there?
To Atlanta?
I was thinking it off the top of my head. I was like recently, like who was good. I wanted to say Paul Millsap, but I want to say he was traded, but I feel like he signed there.
Yeah, I think he signed there because Paul Millsap was my first answer.
So Paul Millsap, I forgot when he got there. It had to have been probably like 20. I want to say 2020 13.
Was Joe Johnson? Joe Johnson was traded there, I
I
think.
think he was traded. Yes, I think he was
Yeah,
traded.
Joe Johnson was traded there.
But I'm not counting that. I'm
Cal
talking.
Korver.
I think
That's the best free agent to sign with him.
Paul Millsap is better than Cal Korver. He's
Free,
better than him. He's better.
Yeah. Paul Millsap's better than Cal Korver, but I don't think
from 2013 to 2025, the best free agent they got is Paul Millsap off the top of my head. I think Joe Johnson. I thought Joe Johnson was traded. Justin. I don't remember. I'm just asking. If he was, that was a minute ago though. Like that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Let me see. Paul Millsap.
Let me see.
Yeah, I think Paul Millsap signed there.
What about Joe Johnson?
Because he was in Utah.
Yeah, okay, so he signed. So when was it? What year was that? Was it 2013 or something?
Yeah, 2013.
Okay, I thought so. So Joe Johnson got to the Hawks in 05, 06. Bro, that's almost 20 years ago. What are we doing?
Yeah, I think Joe Johnson. I think Joe Johnson signed that too.
So basically in the last 20 years, the best free agent they got was Joe Johnson, and the second best was Paul Millsap. So they really don't get a lot of really superstar type free agents to go to Atlanta. I don't know why, but they don't get those type of guys. They just don't.
Yeah, but the way they building their team, though, they building it like I want to say low key like how the Clippers did when they had a lot of good wing defenders and a lot of 6'6", 6'8" guys. But yeah, Trey's just missing. He's just missing another star or either a player on his same caliber or a little bit better, and they'd be good.
They're gonna have to trade for one then. They gotta trade for one then. That's the case.
Yeah.
The next name, Zion Williamson.
Low key, yeah, I can see Zion being traded. I can see like if he gets injured again, I can see the Pelicans be like, all right, you know what, we done with this because it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked in New Orleans.
I'm only gonna say no, only because they would have did it already. Like I don't know what they're waiting on. We seen him get hurt. We seen him have 2 good years. Y'all should have been traded him. He's been more hurt than injured. So if that's the case, we would have been flipped you. So I don't think they're gonna leave him because I still think they believe in him. Because if they would have flipped him, I think you try your hardest to keep Brandon Ingram. But we just saw they just flipped Brandon Ingram. So Zion, I think they keep him for now, but maybe after next year they get rid of him. But this offseason, nah, I don't think so. The next name, a guy that you love, Julius Randle.
Yes. He gotta go there. Julius Randle gotta go. Man. It's really not working there in Minnesota. The offense looks terrible. And to be honest, since he's been gone, I think the team has played a little bit better.
They have played better.
Their offense looks smoother. Defense looks a little bit better. So yeah, I think they trading him this offseason. To where? I don't know.
I don't know where either, especially if he picks up that $30 million option. If he picks up that $30 million option, what team wants Julius Randle for $30 million?
Now, if he declines it, how much you think he'll get in free agency? He's still getting at least 20-something, for sure.
With the year he's having?
He's still going to get 20 million.
I'm going to be honest. Okay, I'll say this. The most he can make in free agency, I could see him making 20, but I wouldn't be shocked if somebody say offer him 15, 16 million a year.
Nah, Jay,
I wouldn't be shocked.
I see the highest I see is 25, the lowest 20. I don't see him going under than 20 mil.
For 3 years, like a 20 million average, but say in the 3 years, so what's that, 60 mil a year?
Yes, but basically about 60 a year. I could see a team doing that.
I got a question. If it comes down to it, would you be shocked if he took like a 1 year prove-it deal though?
No, I wouldn't be shocked. I could see it
Because Julius
Yeah.
Randle, for some reason, I don't know how he is. I don't know, but he looks like that type of guy that, he wants his money. He feels like he deserves it. And then say, don't nobody signs him. And then he goes to a team. What's a team off the top of my head that got money? I'm going to just say the Magic or something. Magic go there for, say, like $15 million for 1 year to prove it and play good there.
Or the Nets. Or the Nets.
Yeah, or the
got
Nets or
money.
something. Or the Nets. 1 year prove a deal with the Nets and just hoop, play good, and we move on. So I wouldn't be shocked if he did that. I wouldn't be shocked. Who has played with the least amount of talent, Trey or Dame? Ooh,
Trey.
least-
Trey. Because Dame had LaMarcus Aldridge. He had B-Roy, even though that was a end of the career B-Roy.
Yeah,
B-Roy, CJ.
I don't think B-Roy was on the team when Dame was there. I don't know.
I think it was like his rookie year. He didn't play that many games, but he was on there as like rookie year.
Okay. But he didn't, then B-Roy didn't do nothing then because he was probably hurt. Okay.
Yeah. CJ.
He had Nurkic, a good Nurkic. He had a good Nurkic. Yeah.
Wesley Matthews. Wesley Matthews was killing back then.
He was a good player. He was good.
Yeah, he was good back then.
I wouldn't say talented like all-star. Norman Powell was good.
Powell.
He was good. He was a good player.
Jeremy Grant. He played with Jeremy Grant.
Good player. Trey Young.
Trey?
He's played with
DeJounte,
Jalen Johnson, Clint Capella, who was the guy? Oh, John Collins.
That man was not it.
He had one really good year though.
He was not it.
He had one really. I think that 1 year he averaged like 20 and 10. He had one really good year.
Bogdanovic.
He had Gallinari. He had a good Gallinari that first year when they went to the ECF. He had a good Gallinari. Gallinari was really good for them.
Yeah, he was hooping.
Honestly, the best player he's probably ever played with, honestly.
DeJounte.
Honestly, it might be Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson probably better than them DeJounte Murray years, if we're being honest.
Yeah. Is Jalen Johnson better than LaMarcus?
In his prime? No.
Well, I'll say Dame played with the best talent there. Well, Trey played with the least amount of talent. Trey's played with the least amount of talent.
And that just shows how good Trey is because he's taking these least amount of team. He took a least talented team to the ECF. I know they got smacked by the Bucks, but he took that team to the ECF because the Sixers tweet. But he's done more with less. So, but yeah, Julius Randle, I think he out of there. I think they're going to try and get rid of him. I think it hasn't worked out. And I think if he opts into that player option, they might have to deal with it for another year.
I think they're going to try to trade him by trade deadline. If he does opt in, I think he'll have a better year next year. Just like good enough to him to get traded to another team. But I think they still trade him regardless, even if he does opt in.
Randall got to go.
Yeah.
Next name, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Low key, surprisingly, yeah. With his comments about him wanting to see international players in big cities.
I feel like he was trolling when he said that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Him saying that, and then like him, there was even speculation that before they got Dame that, he wanted to leave. There's been speculations about Giannis wanting to leave for the last couple of years. So yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if I don't think anytime in the near future, but I wouldn't be surprised if Giannis got traded.
Man, that man could be gone the next 2 years. What do they have? Like, you got Dame, I get it, but they're an old team. They're still an old team. And if you could keep, you're still low-key a title contender, but I don't expect, at least me, I don't expect you really to beat Cleveland, Boston, shit, maybe even the Knicks. So now Dame is up there. Dame is older than Giannis. Dame is like 34. Brook Lopez is old. Bobby Portis is older. Then after that, what do y'all do? And then the thing is, and I think you can agree with this, the Bucks can't draft. They really can't draft.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
We
Jabari
really
was a
can't say
bust.
Giannis. We really can't because that's just luck. That was luck.
Yeah, Jabari got hurt. Chris Middleton's always stayed hurt.
They didn't even draft him. They traded for that man.
Yeah, because he
When
was
he
a
was on the
Pistons.
Pistons. Yeah,
Yeah, he was on
so
the Pistons.
they don't draft good. You drafted AJ Johnson, who was, I guess, a project, and you just traded him for Kuzma.
Damn way, yeah. Damn, I'm trying to think who have they drafted in the last.
You drafted Marcin Beauchamp, you just flipped him.
Yeah.
So they really don't draft good.
And I'll say only thing with Jabari, only good one I give him is Jabari, but like he got hurt, so
Based on history, if Julius is available in trades or free agency, the Bulls will take him. Shocker.
I could see the Bulls doing that. Why you playing?
The Bucks had good development. What was the good development of the past 8 years?
Giannis and Chris Middleton. They did develop Giannis, bro. They
No, I
developed
give them
him.
that.
Yeah, and Chris
But what
Middleton.
about the other players though? Where are they? Like it's
I
taking
mean, Michael Redd played good for them.
I said the last 8 years.
Last 8, yeah.
I said the last 8 years.
Said they
I don't want to talk about back in the early 2000s. Forget that. I'm talking about recently.
Brandon Jennings. Brandon Jennings was a good draft pick for them.
You asked him, he was already good. He didn't need development. You asked him that, he'd say he was already good coming in the league. So I'm just saying, that's him. You know he will say that. For playing overseas and stuff, he'll say that. Let me see.
No, I can't really think of no other players.
Bucks draft picks. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah, let's go right here. I just hate how this iPad just be moving so slow. Okay, when did Giannis? Giannis came in 2013. This is Giannis, 2013. So I'm gonna just read off the names all the way from then to now. It's not that many names. So in the second round, they drafted Lamar Patterson. I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know who that is.
I don't even know who he is either.
Johnny O'Brien. I actually kind of remember him, but he ain't do nothing. Damian Inglis.
I don't know who that is.
Jabari Parker. We give him that. I give him that. Got hurt. Norman Powell, but they traded him to the Raptors. Rashad Vaughn.
Wagner.
Patrick McCall.
Nah.
You just said him. Malcolm Brogdon. I give him that one. I give him that one. Thon Maker.
That was not it, dog. Thon Maker was not it.
DJ Wilson. You know what's crazy? I thought he was going to be okay because he was really good at Michigan. He was decent at Michigan. I thought he was going to be decent. Dante DiVincenzo. I feel like he was better. Like, really not on the
he
Bucks.
was better after he left them. Kevin
Porter, they made a trade and all of that, so can't count him. Jordan Nwora. No, not no Jordan. RJ Hampton, but they traded him to Denver. I thought RJ Hampton was going to be decent. I ain't going to lie. Isaiah Todd, they traded him to Indiana. Marcin Beauchamp traded him. Chris Livingston, I don't even know where he's at. Not going to lie.
No, he's still on the team. He's still on the team.
He is. Tyler Smith. And then AJ Johnson. So from 2013 all the way up to now, you 3 dudes that y'all developed that was good.
Mm-hmm.
So like they don't draft good. Development, yes, you drafted Giannis, you develop Giannis, develop Middleton, Brogdon, Jabari Parker. That's it. They say Brook Lopez's career. Did they? I thought Brook Lopez was always good though. I just feel like
I mean, no,
I
he
feel
was
like he
always
saved
good. He
he
adapted.
his own career. Yes,
He
yes,
adapted.
yes. He adapted with shooting the 3-pointers. So yes, I think he saved his own career. The last name I got, and I came up with this one, Devin Booker.
Nah, I don't think they're gonna do it. Especially since he said he wanted to be a son his whole life. I don't think he do it. Granted, that doesn't mean anything in the NBA now, but
Devin Booker, if they start to get nasty, just like with Kevin Durant, I can see them flipping him and going into a full-blown rebuild. And Devin Booker, he is only 28. He ain't getting no younger either. He getting up there. He about to hit 30, which is crazy. I'm gonna say yes. I can see them trading Booker. Booker is really good, man, and a team like the Rockets could really use him. They got their picks, could use him. But that's it for these all-star trades. I got like 3 more things, and then we could do the Pickems, and then that's it. So I want to ask you about Brandon Ingram. This might not be too long. Brandon Ingram reportedly declined $160 million from the Pelicans before he offered $120 from the Raptors. He could have got more. He could have got longer years, but I think it was a shorter deal. What does that say about the Pelicans? How they could have offered him more years and somewhat more money, but he decided basically accept the offer for the Raptors. What that say about the Pelicans?
I don't think he believes in the Pelicans anymore. He probably doesn't believe in them, and he probably doesn't think they want him. And then on top of that, if he goes to the Raptors, low key, he's the number 1 option.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying. They're saying he is their best offensive player. He's the best offensive player on that team.
He is. He's better offensively than RJ. And then now you don't have to compete with. Well, it's still. I think that team's still Scotty Barnes' team, but you don't have to compete with anybody for the ball like what you do with Zion.
RJ.
Yeah, but I feel like they gon' since BI's number 1 option, he ain't gonna really like RJ's still gonna do his thing. Don't get me wrong, but BI is gonna be their leading scorer. So I can see why he went there.
I want to see how he plays with all of them. Scotty, Quigley, RJ. That's a little nice nucleus, and the Raptors, this is what they have to do to get players. You have to trade for them. Because no one's going to Toronto. Nothing against Canada. There's nothing against them, but it's hard for players to say, hey, I want to go to Canada. It's hard. Yeah. So you have to sign players to get there, and then they offer him 120. That's $40 million a year. So, because I think the Pelicans offer him, I think it was 4 years, 160. So that's 40. That's still 42. So they offer you the same amount, but you said, like you just said, I don't believe in you guys because we're not a good team. It's always an injury here and here and here. But at least with the Raptors, it looks like to him, like they're building something over there at least. And I like to go over there. But that does say a lot about the Pelicans, though. Like, you guys aren't a good team. And what did Dyson Daniels say? Is something in the water over there? God, that's a bad organization, and everybody gets hurt.
All they players leave, bro. All they players end up leaving.
Chris Paul, AD, maybe Zion. Obviously, depending on how you think of Brandon Ingram. All they really good players leave. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Brandon Ingram gets his payday. He gets 40 a year, 3 years. He got a player option, so he still controls his destiny. He's set. I think he won. He's good over there. As long as he plays good, and then if he plays bad 1 year, he can pick up the player option and move on. And last thing for this, until we get into this mock draft, somebody told me, remember how it was not the rumblings, but people was talking about how Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown couldn't fit together. Somebody said it could potentially be the same thing with Paolo and Franz. but it might be more accurate that those two could potentially not fit together. I'm just paraphrasing. I'm paraphrasing it. So I'm looking at the Magic right now. They're 27-29. They rank 30th in points per game at 104, 29th in shooting, 30th in three-point shooting. But their defense is ranked number 2. Shooting, the opponent shooting percentage is set 22nd, and the three-point shooting is 24th. Defense. So I'm asking you, is it a wild take that this person said that can Paolo and Franz not really fit together?
Nah, I think they can fit together. I think that they just need a point guard. Because both of them are like, don't get me wrong, Paolo can handle the ball, but you don't want Paolo as your Paolo as your dominant ball handler.
Yes.
Because he's not that. He could be loosey goosey with the ball sometimes. Same thing with Franz. Franz can dribble, but he's not like, he doesn't have the ball handling of a skilled guard. But he can still handle the ball. I think they're just missing a point guard, to be honest. I think that's all it is. I think they can coexist with each other.
I think they could coexist too. I just think it's too early. Paulo was only in his 3rd year. Franz is in year 4? So it's the same. It's literally the same thing as Tatum. Jaylen Brown came into 1 year before Jason Tatum. So it's still young. I think it's just the fact that Boston was winning so much and they were winning but wasn't winning titles. That is like, can they really fit?
But they had a better overall team than the Magic do right now.
No, that's true though. No. I'm talking about back then. Then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Back then, they had a better overall team than the Magic do.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I agree with that. And I just feel like it's just so early. Like Paolo, and especially this year, because we all thought, they would, the Magic would be better. They was, but Paolo gets hurt 5 games into the year. Then Franz misses sometimes later in the year. So they really haven't played a lot together in what we thought would be an improved year. I feel like maybe next year or the year after, that's when I think them rumblings might come out, and then we gonna hear somebody say, man, they need to get rid of Franz or they need to get rid of Paolo. I feel like it's just too early to say that just yet. But I understand what he's saying, though, because sometimes, because the offense looks bad. I mean, it's still bad. It's still really bad. But I get what he was saying, though. I get what the guy was saying. So I think they can fit together. It's just too early to tell. We're only in year 3 with Paolo.
And then they haven't even surrounded them with shooters. They haven't surrounded them with anything for real.
No, for real though. Facts. We thought KCP was the shooter. He sucks this year. He's terrible.
Yeah.
He's bad. He's really bad. But let's do this mock draft. We got our college analyst, Charles, man. Yeah, college analyst. I got an ESPN mock draft that just went live a day ago, and I'm going to ask him if these are good fits for the top 10 in this NBA draft. The first name I got, the Washington Wizards select Cooper Flag.
I mean, any weak team can use Cooper Flag. I think it's a good fit. He's close to Maine, his hometown, so he can get his people to come out there and see him. Then he gets there, he's gonna get the keys to the organization. He's gonna be low key the best player on that team when he gets there. And then you compare him and Alex Sarr together. They defense together. That'd be good for the front court. Yeah, I like it.
Give Jordan Poole his credit, man. He's the best player on that team, brother.
If Cooper Flag get there,
yes.
Nah, dog. I'm taking Cooper over Jordan.
Jordan Poole was my hot take, and I said he was gonna kill it, and that's what he's doing. All right, the next guy. The New Orleans Pelicans select Dylan Harper.
Nah, because you already got CJ there still, and you still got DeJounte unless you trade one of them. But if
might
not,
be CJ. Yeah. I would say CJ.
Not, I still don't like that because Dylan Harper, he can hoop. Don't get me wrong, but his 3-point shot isn't there yet to where he could be a starting 2 guard. I like him better at my point. But you got DeJounte, and DeJounte is really not a shooter either. So it's like, I don't like him.
Don't like it. Don't like
No, I
it.
don't like him.
And this is specifically a Charles segment. I have nothing to do with this. The Utah Jazz draft Ace Bailey.
They need talent. So yeah. They need talent. So yeah. I like him now.
Ace
He ain't
Bailey
gonna
and
do-
Laurie.
Yeah, and then on top of that, he'll be able to make his mistakes. Because since Will Hardy has been there, he's been playing all these young guys, and he allows them to make mistakes.
You know,
So,
Isaiah
I think that'd
Collier
be
has
good
been
for us.
playing really good lately.
Yeah, he needs to work on his 3 ball though, bro. They go under every screen, and it's shocking because even though they go under every screen, he's still effective. Like he's very effective, and he's a really good. I didn't think he was that good of a passer, but he's a really good passer.
The next name, the Charlotte Hornets select VJ Edgecombe. If I said his name right.
Oh, it'll be what him, LaMelo, Brandon,
Miles.
It's not the best fit, but it can definitely work. Because he's another athletic wing that could defend. So you put him with LaMelo, Brandon Miller, and Miles Bridges. Defensively, they should be good, but they need a big.
This
Because
is
what pick they got?
4, according to this.
4. I would have liked Derek Queen to go there. Because I don't think Mark Williams staying with the Hornets, bro. So they need a big. I like Derek Queen going now.
It says Edgecombe's athletic slashing style would be a compelling fit in Charlotte, giving the Hornets a high energy competitive 2-way shooting guard to slide in between LaMelo and Brandon Miller.
Yeah, because then you got him, Miles, and Brandon on the fast break.
It says the fit here on paper is strong with Charlotte still in talent gathering stage of its rebuild. The next name, the Toronto Raptors select. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. The Toronto Raptors select Kaparsis Jakunis, the guy from Illinois. I don't know if I pronounced his name right.
The point guard from Illinois. Nah, bro, that's not a good fit because he like Scotty Barnes, bro. Like they point forwards, and he has a nice little step back. But when he gets in the league, he's one of those type of players where he needs the ball in his hands. Since he's been at Illinois, he's had the ball in his hands 24/7. So we don't know what he looks like off ball. We don't know what he looks like catching and shooting for real, because he has the ball in his hands so much. But I don't really like that fit. I don't like it.
It says Jakunis on a rookie deal might eventually provide better value than a highly paid man quickly, and he would give Toronto a true pass-first point guard the roster presently lacks. The Raptors could benefit from adding a playmaker to reduce stress on Scotty Barnes and RJ Barrett.
Nah, Jay. Because if you do that, Scotty's your point guard. You don't need bro to be your point guard. You need more scores on that team. That's why Emmanuel quickly works, because Emmanuel quickly can shoot and he can score. I don't think bro from Illinois is that big of a scorer.
The Brooklyn Nets select Con Knipple.
Oh, that's bro from Duke.
Yeah.
He's a really good shooter. They need talent too, so they just draft him best available. So
let me see what they say. They say his skill set would make sense for whichever direction the Nets choose, whether that's returning to relevance in the short term or waiting another year before cashing in their stockpile assets. Part of the appeal with Knipple is this near universal fit as an off-ball scorer.
Yeah, he can shoot. He can really shoot.
The Chicago Bulls, hometown Chicago, man. The Chicago Bulls select Kanem Malik, center at Duke. I think it's the African dude.
Oh yeah, the African dude from Duke. Yeah.
Sorry,
What pick is this?
This is
What pick
number
is this?
7. This is number 7.
Nah, bro. What they doing my man's Derek Queen like that? Nah, bro.
It says Malik the clear. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
He's like a raw prospect. He's really good defensively. He's like 7 foot. He's 7 foot something. But he's good defensively. Offensively, he's still raw. He reminds me of a Clint Capella type. But I wouldn't take him that high though. I wouldn't take him that high.
It says Malik, the clear top rim protecting prospect, will fill a void giving a young roster a long-term defensive backbone. The Bulls have been without defensive-minded big for some time, with this era largely defined by the trade for Nikola Vucevic.
I ain't rocking with it.
The Portland Trailblazers select Igor Dimon.
BYU dude?
Dimon. Yeah.
Dude from
Dimon.
BYU?
Igor Dimon.
Yeah, that could be a good fit for them. Depending on what they do with Anthony and Jeremy Grant and them, I like him. Bro can catch and shoot. He's a big wing. I think he's like 6'6", but he's like really long. And he can fill up. He can put the ball in the basket. I like that. I like that pick for them.
Actually, I'll just do the whole lottery. Because the lottery is only 14 picks. I'll just do the whole lottery. At number 9, the San Antonio Spurs select Jeremiah Fears.
Why they keep getting guards? Bro from Oklahoma though, he's nice. I like him. He's quick. He's athletic. He still needs to work on this 3-ball. He has a nice handle. He can pass. He reminds me of like a bigger, more athletic Trae Young, except for like he doesn't have the same shot Trae does. But his game, they similar to me a little bit. But no, I don't like him there. They got San Antonio already got too many guards. You already got Fox, Castle, Devin Vassell. They got a lot of guards over there already.
The next team, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Remember, this is from Philadelphia, so if Philadelphia gets this pick potentially, but as of right now, OKC has this pick in this mock draft. The Oklahoma City Thunder select Derek Queen.
The Oklahoma City Thunder select Derek Queen. They do need a backup big. But I think Bro can start in the league. He's 6'10". I think he's like 250, 260. But he's a really great rebounder, and he's really good offensively. I don't like him with OKC. No, I don't like him though. I think he should go higher than that, honestly. I think he's top 5 worthy. I think he's top 5. Yeah, I think he's top 5.
I gotta watch Derek Queen more than he played for Maryland. I gotta watch him. Yeah. Maryland, good team though. Good team too. The Houston Rockets select Trey Johnson.
That's bro from Texas, right?
Yep.
Nah, I don't really like the fit there either. Because they got a bunch of guys just like him now.
Him and Jalen Green play the same?
Yeah.
For real? I didn't know.
Yeah. They both shot chuck.
I remember when they played against UConn, because I bet on UConn to blow them out really, and they wanted to be tryhards. He was hitting some tough shots against UConn. Yeah. He was hitting some tough shots.
Yeah, bro can put the ball in the basket. He reminds me of like a Bones Highland, Jalen Green, like athletic volume scorers.
The San Antonio Spurs select, I don't know if you know this guy, Jonah Bergin. He's some center from France.
No, I don't know.
All right, we can skip that one then. The Atlanta Hawks. According to this is from Sacramento. I don't know how they got a pick from Sacramento. Oh, Sacramento's pick is top 12 protected. Huh. Okay. Look at the Hawks doing something. But the Atlanta Hawks select Liam McNeely.
Bro, it's a bro from UConn.
He decent. I like him. He good. He decent.
Yeah, no, I like him. I like him too. He's another glue guy. He's another utility guy. And that's what the Hawks been doing. They've been stockpiling long, lanky defenders, and he could shoot, bro. Like he can shoot on transition really well. And he's not a small wing either. I like that for them. They get another shooter. They get another big body. I like that for them.
And the last team in the lottery, the Dallas Mavericks select. I don't even know it. Nolan Traore. I feel like that name sounds familiar. He's from France.
From France.
Say Saint Quentin. Yes, he's a point guard.
I've heard of his name, but I haven't watched it.
I feel like I've heard the name too, but it's a point guard. Oh yeah, man. I gotta pay attention more to these drafts, man. You say Derek Queen supposed to be he could be top five.
Queen, nice. Yeah, Derek Queen is nice, bro. Derek Queen is really nice.
All right. Let's get to these pick'ems after these are all games after the All-Star break, and then we can get out of here. Let's go. Oh yeah, real quick. Let's just make a prediction. Who wins the All-Star game? You got Team Kenny, Team Chuck, Team Shaq, or the team with the G League? What do you think wins the All-Star game?
Can you pull up their teams? So I can see which players on that.
Let me see. I'll pull it up. Are you pulling it up?
Yeah, I got it right here.
All
right. Low key. Ooh. I would have said Shaq team, but AD not playing.
You got the OGs though.
Yeah, I know, but nah, Kenny team not winning.
His team, man, you saw when he drafted, it was bad.
Low-key, Chuck team, low-key might win.
You got Team Chuck?
Yeah, I got my boy Charles. Got my boy Charles. Yeah,
this man funny, yo.
Boy Charles. Yeah, I picked a really good team.
Oh, this dude glazing. He glazing like.
Bro, look at the bro. They got Jokic, Giannis, Wemby, Sengun, Donovan, Cat, Trey, Pascal. Yeah, bro, they winning. They winning the whole thing, bro.
Well, Giannis not there. He hurt, so.
Oh yeah, you're right. But still, even without Giannis, they still got a good ass team. They running, bro.
Man, he glazing just because him and they got the same name.
Bro, look at this team. Kenny team ain't got no big besides Evan Mobley and Jaren Jackson. That ain't.
He picked young stars. He picked them because he think they gonna play hard.
That ain't it. That ain't it.
Well,
and Shaq team ain't got no big either. They legit don't have no big.
Got Kevin Durant and LeBron.
Bro, what Kevin Durant gonna do against Jokic and Victor?
Go try, man.
Or Cat. Come on now, dog.
I want to see how this gonna be. I want to see how this All-Star gonna be. I remember you say you say you like it. You say you like it.
Yeah, I still think it's gonna be competitive, but I got Chuck team winning the whole thing.
We gotta wait till Sunday there. We'll see Sunday. But I got Shaq, the OGs, man. The OGs. Yeah. I think the OGs gonna take this, man. I think they're gonna try to play hard for once. But let's get into these games and then let's go. NBA Pickems. NBA Wednesday's games, if it pops up. Hornets and the Lakers.
Hornets and the Lakers. Lakers.
Give me the Los Angeles Lakers. Thursday's games. Bulls and the Knicks.
Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks. Grizzlies and the Pacers.
Grizzlies.
Give me the Memphis Grizzlies. Celtics and the 76ers.
Celtics.
Give me the Boston Celtics. Magic and the Hawks.
Magic.
Give me the Orlando Magic. Cavaliers and the Nets.
Cavs.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers. Clippers and the Bucks.
Oh, that's gonna be a good game.
It shouldn't. Giannis ain't playing.
How long? Giannis out again? He out for
A couple of weeks.
a week. Oh, a couple? I thought it was just like a week or two. Well, I'm gonna go Clippers then.
Give me the Los Angeles Clippers. Hornets and the Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Give me the Denver Nuggets. Suns and the Spurs.
Spurs.
Give me the San Antonio Spurs. Lakers and the Trailblazers.
Lakers.
Give me the Los Angeles Lakers. NBA Fridays games. Knicks and the Cavaliers.
Knicks.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers. Grizzlies and the Magic.
I'm gonna go Magic.
Give me the Memphis Grizzlies. Bucks and the Wizards.
Bucks.
Give me the Milwaukee Bucks. Heat and the Raptors.
Heat.
Give me the Miami Heat. Pistons and the Spurs.
Give me my Pistons.
Give me the Detroit Pistons. Pelicans and the Mavericks.
Give me the Pelicans.
Give me the Dallas Mavericks. Timberwolves and the Rockets.
Timberwolves and the Rockets. Oof. I'm gonna go Rockets.
Give me the Houston Rockets. Thunder and the Jazz.
Thunder.
Give me the Oklahoma City Thunder. Warriors and the Kings.
Warriors.
Give me the Golden State Warriors. Saturday's NBA game. Suns and the Bulls.
Suns.
Give me the Phoenix Suns. Nets and the 76ers.
Sixers should win. They should win. Yes, nigga.
You got the Sixers.
Yeah, man.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers. Lakers and the Nuggets.
I'm going Lakers.
Give me the Los Angeles Lakers. Rockets and the Jazz.
Rockets.
Give me the Houston Rockets. Hornets and the Trailblazers.
Trailblazers.
Give me the Portland Trailblazers. Sunday's NBA games. Knicks and the Celtics.
I'm gonna go Knicks.
Give me the Boston Celtics. Mavericks and the Warriors.
Warriors.
Give me the Golden State Warriors. Clippers and the Pacers.
Clippers.
Give me the Los Angeles Clippers. Pistons and the Hawks.
Pistons.
Give me the Detroit Pistons. Wizards and the Magic.
Magic.
Give me the Orlando Magic. Suns and the Raptors.
Raptors.
Wow. Give me the Phoenix Suns. Heat and the Bucks.
Bucks.
Give me the Miami Heat. Spurs and the Pelicans.
Spurs.
Give me the San Antonio Spurs. Grizzlies and the Cavaliers.
Cavs.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers. Monday's NBA games. Bulls and the 76ers.
76ers.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers. Clippers and the Pistons.
Clippers.
Give me the Los Angeles Clippers. Nuggets and the Pacers.
Nuggets.
Give me the Denver Nuggets. Nets and the Wizards.
Wizards.
Give me the Brooklyn Nets. Heat and the Hawks.
Hawks.
Give me the Miami Heat. Timberwolves and the Thunder.
Thunder.
Give me the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailblazers and the Jazz.
Trailblazers.
Give me the Portland Trailblazers. Hornets and the Kings.
Kings.
Give me the Sacramento Kings. Tuesday's NBA games. Celtics and the Raptors.
Celtics.
Give me the Boston Celtics. Cavs and the Magic.
I'm gonna go Magic.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers, Bucks, and the Rockets.
Rockets.
Give me the Houston Rockets, Suns, and the Grizzlies.
Give me Suns.
Give me the Memphis Grizzlies, Spurs, and the Pelicans.
Spurs.
Give me the San Antonio Spurs, Hornets, and the Warriors.
Warriors.
Give me the Golden State Warriors, Mavericks, and the Lakers. The game of the
Lakers.
year.
Lakers.
Give me the Los Angeles Lakers, Luka Doncic, 40-point triple-double. Wednesday's
50
NBA.
point.
50-point triple-double?
Yeah.
Wednesday's NBA games, Clippers and the Bulls.
Clippers.
Give me the Los Angeles Clippers, Celtics, and the Pistons.
Give me my Pistons, man.
Oh, my God. Give
Give me my Pistons.
me the Boston Celtics, Raptors, and the Pacers.
Raptors.
Give me the Indiana Pacers, 76ers, and the Knicks.
Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks, Trailblazers, and the Wizards.
Blazers.
Give me the Portland Trailblazers, Thunder, and the Nets.
Thunder.
Give me the Oklahoma City Thunder, Hawks, and the Heat.
I'm gonna go Heat.
Give me the Miami Heat, Kings, and the Jazz.
Kings.
Give me the Sacramento Kings, Spurs, and the Rockets.
Spurs.
Give me the Houston Rockets, and finally Thursday's NBA games, Warriors and the Magic.
Magic.
Give me the Golden State Warriors, Nuggets, and the Bucks.
Nuggets.
Give me the Denver Nuggets, Hornets, and the Mavericks.
Mavs.
Give me the Dallas Mavericks, Pelicans, and the Suns.
Suns.
Give me the Phoenix Suns, and the last game, the Timberwolves and the Lakers.
Give me the Lakers.
Give me the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's it for the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. Follow us on all social media outlets at Full Court Entertainment Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. Like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast. Do all of that. We gonna see y'all next time, man. Have a good All-Star weekend.